I think, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Busted.
Okay, hi, Jeannie's talking about live. Hold on, let me get on the right line here. I'm in out of Streamlabs. Oh, I'm exhausted. Yep. What's that? Oh, that's. I went to go to, yeah, well, so I didn't get my teeth cleaned today because I had, what a nightmare that was. Get all the way there, and then the hygienist went home sick, and I confirmed with them, okay, but they didn't call me because they didn't have it down in the machine that I confirmed with them. So I went all the way there for nothing. And then I went, picked up a couple of things, went home, had to run back out to the high school, which is about 20 minutes away from here, watch 2 basketball games, which was fun. Then I had a good time there. Then came home, did my spin bike, ate dinner, and now I thought I was going to do crafts, and I am. I'm trying to get my second win because I'm having a cup of coffee. I just feel like, so tired. So I don't know. I'll try now. Now Lucia's fed Sassy. Now she's gonna have to go outside. So I think Jimmy wants to take her out because we have to carry her out. All right, hold on. Let me see. Jimmy's ready. He just went out the door. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi, Teresa Glean. Hi, Deborah Vancouverton. Hi, Barb Olson. Hi, Chris Ree. I went to Bermuda tonight. That was nice. So I have some felting I want to do. I found some. It sounded like somebody's heartbeat. Didn't that?
It was like
It did.
Like
Did it sound like
a heart?
Dump, dump.
like a big heartbeat, like a
Dump, dump.
bump, bump.
What was that? That's
It's the
wild.
love that we're passing on through the stream.
I was stomping my tablet to start it so I could get on YouTube.
It sounds
Just
like
crushed the
it's
whole
like
vision.
a nice heartbeat.
Yes, sending love vibes.
Huh?
We kept the home fires. Like a big heart. A little fire. I like the little fire.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I didn't call Timu with my strongly worded letter. Got my macaroon case and my.
What are you going to felt, Karen?
I'm gonna buy more from
I
Timu
actually
right
have
there.
a kit to felt, and then I was also going to try something maybe in that book. Right now, I'm like, I can't even move. Hi, Barb Olson.
I know, I'm trying to make myself get mobile.
My body hurts so bad today. It's the weather. It was just that.
I was feeling real good until now, and then I just spin biked. Now I just sat down, and I feel like, oh, because I didn't go in the massage chair after my spin bike.
Why don't you go in the massage chair first while you're live, and then come back out?
Yeah,
You can go in a quick run right now with being here too.
hit a bus.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
So,
All I got were those lousy couches. Man, I wish I got that massage chair. Nobody even sits on them.
What you talking about?
and now I've got to go for a cleaning on Monday at 2:00, and I go, so is that going to be the sick hygienist? She goes, no, the Friday hygienist is different than the Monday hygienist. I'm like, okay. And you know what I said? You know what I said to her when I left? I said, don't call me and confirm. This is my confirmation. I'm going. And I go like this. Monday, 2:00, and she goes like this. Monday, 2:00. I was pissed because I answered that phone. I answered it, and I said, "What the heck is it good of a confirmation if you don't even put it down that I confirmed?"
That's crazy. My dentist does that all the time. Every time I go in, they're like, "We don't have
Oh,
you down."
yes,
Show
but
them
you
my
know what?
phone.
But dentists are funny,
hate
right?
that when you
If
get
you
there and
do
they
something to them, they always love to take that thing out that says, lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part, right? Well, I told her. I said, listen.
Yeah.
I said to her, they don't answer their phone. They are notorious. They don't answer their phone. So I said, you don't answer your phone and she goes, well, if you haven't noticed, we're short-staffed. And you know what I said? Do you know what I said? Because I was so pissed. I said, I came 30 minutes each way, okay, for this because you didn't do the right thing. I said, you know what? I think it's my turn to use that sign. A lack of staff on your end doesn't constitute this, okay? It doesn't constitute you missing to tell me that the hygienist went home and I come all the way here and there's no hygienist. No, that's not good. I was pissed. And then
I
she
didn't call you. What the heck?
I said it's ridiculous.
That's terrible.
I said, you guys are going to owe me a gift card for my freaking gas and time.
Yeah.
And she goes,
That's true.
yeah, I know. I was pissed because she had an attitude too. So I was like, okay, yeah, all right.
That's when you have to talk to the dentist and say, hey, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to tell my infertility doctor, because we'd be in there for hours on end, that if we get a ticket, he has to pay it. And you know what he said? Okay. Believe it? He paid our tickets
I
if we were
believe
there.
it. I was pissed.
I believe it. They need their patients.
Oh my gosh, they never answer their phone. They're so I just.
I think that's every dentist. Our dentist office switched dentists 3 times. They quit. And they kept rescheduling, and they wouldn't call me, and I'd show up, and I'd have to go home. And it was
They can't afford
awful.
to go to the dentist anymore. They better treat their patients right.
They don't, though.
You know why?
They
They
don't.
think most people probably go only when they have like the emergencies or like, how did you need us more than we need you?
Yeah, you wait till the last second. Because
Most people aren't treated right. I mean, most customers aren't treated right
Right.
at all. I mean, most
I know.
people aren't treated right. In general, people are treated like crap.
Oh, I know they'll
You're-
charge
you're
you
right.
carb. You
Yeah,
bet your
you're
buttons.
just-
And if you show up 5 minutes late, they won't take you. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
got that right, but they'll let you cool your heels because they had an emergency, supposedly, meaning that the
cruel,
doctor
cruel
had to have
world.
time to have his lunch. But, yeah.
yeah.
And they'll let you sit there an hour, but you'd be 5 minutes late and see what happens to you. Oh, you're going to have to reschedule. Like what? You can see somebody sitting in the chair from where you're standing, so you know that it's not like, they're going to make you wait anyway.
And she's like, because I even said to her, I said, this hygienist is supposed to be here. Why don't you call her in? I'll wait. And she goes, that's when she says, she left. And I said, well, she left. She went home sick. She tells me, I don't even believe she went home sick, but she just like added that in there so that she couldn't call her back.
Sick of it being Friday.
So then I said,
yeah.
oh, then how are you making me an appointment on Monday? She's going to be better. How do we know? Oh, it's a different hygienist. And then, but she was, she was just nasty.
So I get the same hygienist every time I go.
And I'll ask the one on
Oh,
Monday, I'm
cool.
like, were you here Friday? And she'll probably be like, no, they told me not to come in, that there were no patients. It's probably not what she's going to tell me.
My dentist is a very nice man, and I love him. He does a great job for me. I have
Like
no
my-
problems in this area.
I
Actually,
like
The
my
dentist is
oral
okay,
surgeon.
it's the staff.
Yeah.
I do too, Nicole. I like mine too.
Oral surgeon is 80-something. He does it out of his house. He has wood paneling. It's like 50s music or 40s
Oh, I had an
music.
80, I had an oral surgeon like that. He had an office in his house. A lot of dentists
I
used to have the
loved it.
office in their house, in the back of their house.
I love him. He calls me afterwards. How are you? Did you eat a little bit? And like he's just himself, he'll still make personal calls to you
Jimmy
after
just went
your
out
procedure.
again and forgot Sassy.
I love him.
Guess what? So we're coming home from basketball. Jimmy had got there first because he went in another direction, and then we met there. So he was going home. He left a little bit ahead of me because he had to get something done. So I went with the boys, and it started snowing on the way home. And we got to the driveway. The driveway was covered with snow. And I'm like, oh, I know I can go up it, but what if I freak and I slip? And then Ethan goes, Mom, I'll drive it up there. And so I called Jimmy, and I said, is he good to drive it up there? And he goes, he's excellent to drive it up there.
Heck yeah, he's good to drive it up
So
there.
he
How
goes,
do
he
you
drives it up there because he's going to be getting a permit soon. So he drove it right up, Uncle Bell, right up the driveway.
There you go.
Good.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. I have the hiccups. Did you just hear it?
No.
No.
Oh, it's so bad. It's like it won't stop.
Back to getting your teeth cleaned, I have a very good tip. If you have a dental college near you or a dental hygienist program at a school, at a
Oh
university.
yeah. I used to go to a dental college. Yep, with all, I have all my friends. I have so many dental friends, but they're all over the place.
It's like $5 for kids, $5 for seniors. That includes the dentist checking your teeth, X-rays, everything. $15
I had twin
if
friends
you're
that got
under
their
50.
braces there. They got their braces there.
You're kidding.
Yeah, they had
Wow.
where I went. Yeah, they had a huge dental college and
Do they do
orthodontics and everything.
implants?
I don't know.
They do.
If they
Probably.
do
They
implants,
probably
I'll
do everything.
it.
You have to.
I'm gonna get
you can do it. You might be on a hell of a list, but
I
get
hate
on it.
teeth. Teeth are the
Wait,
worst
are
things
you-
that ever
Are you
existed.
near Tufts?
I know.
Yes, I am.
My girlfriend finished
Oh
at
my
Tufts
God.
when
Hiccup.
when the dental college in New Jersey closed down. She finished in Tufts.
Tufts is a really good school. They have a good health network here.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
mute until Jimmy comes back in.
There you go. Get into that, Nicole.
I'll try. I'll do something.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you hear that hiccup?
I did. I heard it that
Holy
time. Just then.
cannoli.
That was like a good little pop.
Mm-hmm.
You got any just plain
Nicole,
water nearby?
listen to me. Listen,
Oh,
I'm
sweetheart.
not joking
Oh,
around.
Nicole,
Nicole,
she's
watch
gonna
me.
fix you now,
Nicole,
All right.
are you looking at me? Do
Yeah.
Not joking. Do this, please. Do it.
I'm doing it.
Do
It
it.
works. I did it.
Do
the
it.
one
Do
that
it for
she
like
told me
40
to do it.
seconds.
It works. It works.
Fun of me. Everybody's looking.
If
Shut
that doesn't work,
up.
eat a Tums.
All
That'll
right.
break the
Everybody's making
cycle.
fun of me.
Oh.
But if it works, just don't twist your back too hard. I'm just saying.
All right. I had to stop because it got too wild in here.
Eat a Tums or something.
I have a
A
whole
cookie.
big smart water.
Did they stop? Did they stop?
No, they didn't stop.
You
But
didn't-
Joel's mother told Joel something that you have to hold your nose and chug water. I'm gonna try that.
No.
No.
No,
I'm telling
don't drink
you.
too much too fast.
Listen to
please.
me, Nicole. This is important. You've got to
It
sit
works,
up
Nicole.
straight, really straight. Stretch out your whole core, and then lift your arms up. Okay, and
Yeah.
twist from side to side. Do it for like a minute,
Okay.
but make sure you have everything up.
Okay, it's everything's up.
Nice
Get me up
core.
there stretching.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't feel a
I'm
hiccup.
doing
No,
too.
just keep
I don't
going.
have the hiccups.
Just
I'm gonna
keep
see if I
twisting.
Wiggle,
get
do
them.
like a wiggle shimmy.
Just keep twisting.
They went away, Carolyn.
I told you,
They went
do.
away.
it works.
They
I'm
went
telling
away.
you.
Just kidding.
Yeah, it
I'll
works
keep it on
so well.
unmute. I'll keep it on unmute, and you'll know if I hiccup. But it's not coming. Look,
It works.
what the heck is this?
It works. I'm
I
telling you.
know
You got to be
it works.
up
What
nice and
the heck is
straight.
this? What is
It's
this voodoo?
distraction, Nicole.
It's not voodoo.
Taking
not.
taking the
It's
attention off one muscle and applying
You're
it
just
toward
you're
the
but
other
you're pulling
muscle.
all you're like pulling right up from that cord. Jimmy, please let Sassy out. You're going in
That's
and
what
out and she's
Tums
making
does,
you're
the
making her
same
crazy.
thing. It's
She's going
distraction
in and out, in and out.
apparatus.
And leaving making it all
Tums
crazy.
does.
Is this still freezing rain over by you, Carolyn? It
No,
was
we had
starting to
snow. It wasn't freezing rain, it was snow. If it was
Yeah.
freezing
We got the
rain, I would have been
freezing rain
freezing.
here.
I would have been freaking.
Oh. My car was like armor.
Oh my! It was 65 yesterday. It's 25 degrees right
I
now.
know.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
cold
that
What
out
awful?
the heck? What a
It is cold
lot
out
of
there.
No.
heat.
It's crazy. Got the heat on and everything.
On? Oh my God! Look at all
It'll be
the snow.
17 tonight. At least that's what they said. Let's see if they
There's
change their minds.
Carolyn, there's
That's
snow
fickle.
coming by you.
Uh
Oh
oh.
no, it's north. It's north.
Oh, oops.
Wait,
We
no,
already
it is
have
not.
snow.
Oh my
Why
God,
won't this
there's
work?
snow.
I hate that this doesn't work.
It feels like 10 degrees here.
Let me look at the whole map.
So, you know.
I don't see anything. For once, there's no snow where you are, Sharon. For once,
You're
is
right.
there?
Not till Wednesday.
Oh, Sharon,
What
it's
about my
too late.
Nicole? Let me
We were
know.
supposed to go out
Your
and watch
place?
the Northern Lights tonight.
Your
Is it too
place?
late?
Oh,
It's
you
not
got.
too
I
late.
want to
It's only
felt
the
that
fall.
little mouse so badly, and then if I do
Oh,
felt that little
cute.
mouse, my daughter will knit me that little teeny tiny little piece of knitting for the mouse to knit.
Your daughter knows how to. she knit?
Oh, my daughter knits like a fiend.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
look.
Beautiful
that.
things,
Can
beautiful
you
Yes.
see it, Margot? Look at the
Really?
mouse.
Oh,
Oh, yes, my daughter
Margot,
knits
can you see
beautiful
it?
things.
I see it.
I see it too.
Oh,
Here's the
Carolyn.
mouse.
Adorable. Did your
Yeah.
daughter
No, I
make
want to
that?
make a mouse.
No, but she's gonna, no, I'm going to make it, but she's gonna knit the little thing for the mouse to be knitting.
Oh.
On tiny, tiny little knitting needles.
Cute, cute, cute.
Yeah, your daughter's cool.
And she's gonna knit the hat, see the hat? The little hat?
Yeah.
The little strap that goes on the
no.
mouse, yeah.
No, that's cute.
Okay, now I want to make a mouse.
Very cute. I don't
I like
see
her
They have
style.
this lady too, look at that lady in that.
I like your daughter's style too. She has
I've
good
seen
style.
some patterns, Carolyn, and the lady's faces look like, you know those ones we used to make with the dried up apples?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Almost, but it was just wicked, the faces I saw. It was like, oh my god.
Dare
I like the ottoman. I want an
Right
ottoman
up,
like
it's
that.
creative juices flowing here, I don't know.
Carolyn, did you want that box that you said you liked? That circle one with the heart on it?
You didn't even put that up, did you?
No, I did. I
You
was
should
just
put it
gonna-
up tomorrow, because we're having an
I'll
auction
just-
tomorrow.
I was just gonna send it
No,
to
you
you.
should put it up tomorrow, see what happens. Oh, we're gonna get these, let me see.
All right,
Oh, look at these tiny.
but it's
little trees,
nice.
tiny little trees.
I just don't have a country decor in my house. I want to do 70s.
Oh, thank you, Elle.
Do 70s? Don't do orange, okay?
Why? Orange is the best. You kidding me?
It's considered the least soothing color.
Oh, really? I love orange. My orange curtains, bright, crazy colors. That's what I was saying. Like when Carolyn's daughter was talking to us, and she has all those oranges, and I'm like, "Ooh, girl,
That huge mirror they got you, that was really nice.
that's my style." Like right there. You don't like any 70s, like the olive, like 70s
Me? I do.
colors? And
I do.
You're welcome, Carolyn.
Thank you, Elle. I do.
what?
I like 70s stuff.
Oh, good. Okay.
Peter Max around. Was he the 70s?
Who?
Was it Peter Max?
Yeah, yes. I had an art teacher in school that always was into that Peter Max.
Yeah. Those were a lot of colors. Peter Max had a lot of colors.
Yes,
like
he did.
your lime green and your pink. Your
I
hot
made
pink.
this little felted heart now. Now it beats me where I put that.
Okay, so Barb Olson said Stella Stevens dead at 84, and Kelly Pickler's husband
Oh
is dead
yes,
at
Kelly
40.
Pickler's husband
Yeah.
was found
Yeah.
dead.
Carolyn,
49.
there's a message from
Stella
Alyssa in the
Stevens,
chat for
who?
you.
Okay,
Suicide.
but no, Kelly Pickler's
Who's Stella
husband committed.
Stevens?
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
Kelly Pickler's
Yeah.
husband.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Who's
awesome.
Stella
Stevens?
Hi, mommy.
Who's that?
I'm free and off tomorrow. If you wanted to come up and catch up, yeah, sure, come up and catch up tomorrow. Sure, yeah, absolutely, Alyssa.
Do we know who Stella Stevens is?
Stella Stevens. That sounds so familiar. Don't tell me. Stella
I
Stevens.
have to look it up.
It's from a sitcom, right? Isn't she?
I don't
What
know.
happened to her?
Stella Stevens.
She's dead at 84. Barb
was
Olson said.
very-
Barb, who
American
is she,
for-
Barb? What does she play in? It's so familiar to me. It's not Bewitched or something.
Tell us,
Or
Barb.
Stella
No, she was in,
Stevens.
she was in The Nutty Professor and Poseidon Adventure.
Huh.
Poseidon Adventure. I never even saw that. I knew it was on.
It was
but-
the 60s Hollywood bombshell.
That was a great movie.
And look at that. So there's the Bombshell. So you got Raquel Welch. That's two.
Yeah.
I hope Sophia Loren isn't the third one.
She was a
Oh my God! Don't say that, Carolyn. It is.
had a brief illness.
Oh,
Well,
Stella
no, don't say it. Maybe if I
Stevens.
say it, it won't. No, don't say that. I don't have that. I'm not gonna. I can't make somebody die.
I know,
Carolyn,
but
as soon as you
sometimes
see Stella Stevens' picture, you're gonna know her.
I'm just saying I don't want it to be Sophia Loren.
I don't either.
No.
Hello,
No.
Cranky.
I just get scared when that happens.
How are you?
But
this
it's
evening,
not.
Cranky?
It's nothing that we do on purpose, or that you just sometimes that happens that way.
No,
You
we
know.
can't do that. We don't have power like that.
No, I know.
Well,
Whatever
Alyssa said she
that
meant
game we
tonight,
were
Carolyn.
playing. No.
Yeah, there's conversation in chat, Carolyn.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Melissa
husband
says she
is
meant
up
tonight.
too, and wait, you say you want to come on tonight, or did you say yes to tomorrow? She's
Tonight,
saying
she's
tonight or
saying.
tomorrow?
And then she said more.
She said her husband is up too and would love for you to meet him.
That'd
Okay,
be nice.
yeah, call in. I'll send me an email so I have your number, and I'll send you the
call
number.
in. Yeah, Craigie Babushka said she's very sad about Raquel Welsh.
Yeah.
Raquel
It's up to you,
Wells.
Melissa, if you want to.
Stella Stevens. Yeah, I mean, I really just hope. How old is Sophia Loren?
I'll tell you.
I
Hold
love
on.
Sophia Loren.
82. Oh, Sophia
Oh,
Loren?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Raquel Welch was 82.
Sophia Loren is 88 years old. She was born September 20th,
Wow.
1934 in Rome, Italy. Can you believe it?
she's
Yep.
88.
No, she's 80. Yes, 88. Yes, ma'am.
My ex sat next to her at a dinner in Manhattan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love Sophia Loren.
I thought it was Raquel Welch when she died last night, but I'm like, no, it was Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren was married
No,
twice.
it was Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Elle?
Yeah. That died.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
But Sophia Loren is alive, and
And
she-
Sophia Loren, we hope and pray you live to over 100.
Yes, yes, 150 if you can.
Gotta be getting close, right?
What?
She's gotta be getting close. So
She's
around
88.
Close to what?
100.
Oh, no, we pray. She's 88. We're praying she lives till over 100.
She's gonna live till 150.
116, maybe more.
Yeah.
All
You know,
the
I'm
best
looking at a
wishes,
picture-
Sophia Loren. We love you, Sophia Loren, and we've got to pray
Yes.
Okay, so
good
here's
health,
some other
happiness,
one.
prosperity till over 120 years old and more.
Is Bridget
Bridget Bardot.
passed?
I
Yes,
think she did,
she's
right?
alive.
No,
I don't-
she's alive.
I think she's alive.
I don't know if she's alive. Is she?
Well, I'm looking at a picture right now of Sophia Loren and Mariska Hargitay's mother. What's her name?
I don't know.
She looks exactly like her daughter. It is uncanny.
Yes, I know
Maris-
Raquel Welch died. That's I know, but
Ma-
this, Barb was saying there was another sexy person that died.
Bridget Bardot. I don't know if she's dead. Let me check it out.
I don't either. That's what I wanted to know. If Bridget
Oh,
Gina
Bardot.
she's
Lola
dead.
oh, there we go. It's all done. See, you know what? Sometimes that gives you a little sigh of relief, right? Gina Lola Brigida died last month, so Christy said it's all done. There's your 3.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Well
Okay,
done.
good.
Yeah, Bridget Bardot is still alive. Yes,
Right.
I thought so.
I'll never forget. I saw a Michael Jackson interview. Maybe you guys saw it too. And it was when I think it was when Princess Diana died. And I think it was Barbara Walters or it was Diane Sawyer. I don't know which one was doing it.
It was Diane Sawyer. with
And,
Michael Jackson.
and yes, and he said that he freaked out when she died because he knew he was going to go soon.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he said that? And
I
I was
do.
thinking, like, what the
Michael
heck? Why would
Jackson.
that equate to you? Right? He made it all about himself, and he goes, and I know that. And I was like, oh no, right? That's and then he did. He went a couple of years later, right? A few
Who
years
said
later.
that?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember the interview with Barbara
No,
Walters?
I don't.
No,
It was
not
probably-
that interview. Not that interview. That's the interview he did in 1993, and I know it's 1993 because he did it 3 days before my son was born. My son Michael. And everybody said, "Oh, I'm so glad Michael Jackson did that interview. He shows us his human. It was a really good interview." And he did it with Oprah, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did one with Oprah, and then he did one with Barbara Walters.
But then there was
all-
another one, and he was in like a hotel room somewhere, and it's after he had the kids and stuff, and he was in the real weird part of life, and
Yeah.
he just started like saying, I couldn't take it when I heard she died. I just, oh gosh, that's me. That's gonna be me. And he was just acting really crazy. And I guess it was he died in 2000. He died right 2009, right after
Yes.
Michael, right after
Yes.
my son Luke was born. So, and I can remember it because I still remember the newscast, and I was like, oh, he'll be fine, right? Because they're like, oh, they're taking him to the hospital. I'm like, oh, he'll be fine. And then, wasn't fine. Yeah.
Very sad.
So I remember that. But that was
Sadly.
that was like 12 years later. So it wasn't right away. But he was
Was
freaking.
Michael Jackson the one somebody messed with his grave or something, and he was in a undisclosed location, and there were people messing like. I just remember something like that when he
No.
passed away. I don't know.
With his grave? No.
No, he was dead when he left the house.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But like when after he was buried, there was like
My
reporters and-
sister-in-law went up to Graceland and sold him that Mercedes that he got, the Maybach.
Graceland or Neverland?
Not great. That's what I mean. Neverland. You know what I mean. Neverland. Yes, Neverland.
Neverland, Graceland.
Yeah, I believe she wrote about it as well, somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah. She was sent to sell him, and he took her. They went for a ride and everything. She said he was a nice guy.
Wow. Michael Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seemed very demure.
Yeah, he was doing his This Is It tour, and then he died right before he was supposed to go on that big tour.
Remember
Yeah.
the Pepsi fire?
Oh, I remember his hair burned off, and he got hurt. He
Yeah.
got major, like 3rd-degree burns on his scalp.
Yeah, let me
It was
see if
very
Alyssa's
painful
emailed me.
for him. That's crazy. That happened in the late 80s.
Alyssa,
like
did you-
1988.
Did you email me, Alyssa? Because I don't have an email from you, Alyssa. I need you to email me.
Remember, you used to have to email me every single night to get on.
Yes.
He was like,
Remember when you used to, Kitten, you'd be in the comments going, hello? Hello?
every night.
The other day, Scooter goes to me, go look at my comments under the Jeopardy. And it's all L going, hi, is this live? Hi, is this live? Hi, is this live? It's like 20 comments from Al. I'll never forget the day Sandy said to me, because she's still on mod here and she'll still look at the comments and stuff, so she goes, I think this girl is like lost. I said, is it Al? She goes, yes. She goes, I deleted a bunch of comments because there was like 40 comments of her saying hello. She goes, if you want to put them back out, if that was wrong, just let me know, but I don't know.
You think she's a little... You think she's a little special?
Well, when you first came on, Mel, remember you thought that they could hear you if you like.
Yeah, you go, why can't anyone hear me in the chat?
I didn't know.
And the other day you were playing Jeopardy with Scooter from this Zoom, and you're going, why can't she hear me? Why can't she hear me?
I didn't know that.
You're not on her channel, but I'm in the Zoom.
And you were telling her, Scooter, I'm playing in Zoom.
Poor Scooter was trying to-
She's like, I don't know. I can't hear you.
And I explained to
Oh,
Scooter
yes.
what was going on.
Christy Love, can you see Kevin Leonard? We're trying to figure this out because he has like nobody
Yeah, I see
blocked.
Kevin. I see
No,
Kevin.
no, but Christy Love said before she couldn't see him.
Kevin can see her,
Is
but
Kevin
she
here?
can't see him or something.
He's in the
Well,
chat.
now
yeah.
she's saying Kevin Leonard, hello.
Yeah, he's in the
Yes,
chat.
it's here.
Can you see Kevin? Oh, cool. If you can.
Can
Oh,
you
she
see
can
Kevin, Christy?
Hi,
Hi,
Jeannie.
Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
Nice to see you, Jeannie.
Can you see Kevin?
Hello, Kevin.
I can see him. Oh wait, that was Teresa.
Oh,
that's
Sorry.
Teresa. Kevin Leonard, I can
Oh, my
see you.
God.
Okay, good.
Christy Love can see him.
Okay, I don't know why you couldn't see him before, Christy.
Interesting.
Hey, yay! We're getting somewhere. Kevin.
weird.
Oh, shit. Deborah can't hear Kevin.
No, I can't. Oh, Anne Rose, I apologize to everybody that I said I was going to get your request out and how much and all this stuff. I had a crazy day between the dentist and then the basketball games and then coming home. So please, please, please be patient with me. I've got to get stuff out. I've got to get stuff requests made for that, and I will get. Anne, I did not forget about your shell. I have it. I will get it all done. I'm so sorry.
I'm on vacation.
So sorry. Please forgive me.
Nobody bought from me last auction, so I'm taking a break. It's actually all right. I'm happy with just taking a little break.
Good, Cranky Bubishka. Did you watch the trial today? You probably did, right? We're going to talk about it later, but...
I'm in the shower, just so you know.
You're in the shower?
Well, I'm not in it. I'm walking in it right now.
Okay. Just
Careful, don't slip.
Careful. Okay, yeah.
Turn your camera off.
Alyssa,
Karen.
I'm trying to
turn
get
the camera
you...
off.
Alyssa, I'm trying to get the thing for you, but you didn't email me.
You gotta send her an email, Alyssa.
Oh, there, she finally did. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah, you
Oh
can't
my
give
God.
me your
Can
phone
you
number.
turn Sharon's camera off, Carolyn?
Oh,
The
gosh,
camera
Sharon,
is
you're
live.
naked.
Oh, Lord.
She's what? We're kidding, Sharon. Don't rush.
No,
I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, okay.
Sharon, you're
naked.
Whatever.
Oh, we've got to, now this weekend, we've got to start looking for the funny clips in our videos.
Yeah, we
We've all got to take turns looking for clips.
Back on mute. And I know my camera is off. So
I just saw a
did
video
come
of
back.
Alex leaving the courthouse. Yeah, I know.
We know it's on mute.
Oh, thank you, Anne, for understanding. That's so nice. I'm only one person. So yeah, so I didn't know Gina Lola Brigida. We were just that's scary because we were talking about Gina Lola Brigida. Remember with the Flintstones?
Yep.
We were
Yep.
talking
Yeah.
about her the other day. Gina
When did
Lola
she die?
Brigida. When did she die? Somebody said she died. Christy said she died recently. So that's the third bombshell.
Oh.
That's weird. I know. I know that we have no power there. That's just not.
No.
But it's strange, though.
Yes.
It's raindrop cranky. Sometimes our camera's on by accident. It's okay. The stream is rated PG-13.
Right, but
Thanks,
sometimes it happens, and we just.
It does. She
we
did
just
not see
roll
her
it.
camera flicker
I
like
couldn't
that.
We
find
just
the
roll
first
with it.
auction.
Mm-hmm.
It actually, Mary Warren, it's not the first auction. It's in January. It's not the first auction because the first auction started in November, but it's in January. I'm gonna have to make a spreadsheet, and we're gonna have to start putting the funny clips. And if anybody knows a funny clip that they want to find, we'll have it. Because some people that like think, you think maybe you never saw on camera have come on camera. Gina, she died January 16th in Rome, and we were talking about her about
What is
that time.
that?
iPhone. Hold on. That's Alyssa.
I don't know who that is.
I know.
That might be Ashley.
That's Alyssa.
That must be
Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Alyssa.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Your picture's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
She's Alyssa's from California too. Where were you from in California, Alyssa?
Monterey.
Monterey. Okay.
Oh, that's a little north.
Where are you from? In
Laguna
Monterey.
Beach.
Where?
Laguna Beach and Dana Point, like between that area.
Oh, Laguna Beach. Oh, nice.
You're really
Yeah,
pretty
better.
too.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Laguna Beach. Yeah, Ellison Laguna Beach. It's beautiful. I'm about ready to move in just for 6 months or so.
Come on in.
That would be
It's so-
crazy.
I would
said
love
though.
Anybody's invited to come stay with me anytime.
So how's it going, Alyssa? You're in Arkansas now?
I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas still.
Oh gosh, Video Reel is near there too.
Yes, same place as me.
I really like it here.
Do you?
I love the seasons. I love the snow.
Oh, me too.
Thank you.
It's so cool.
It makes
Thank
me
you, I
happy to
made
be
it.
happy.
Wow.
It's a beautiful state. It really is a beautiful state.
I didn't know it got
Yeah.
so cold. Hillbilly Pie, where are you?
It gets
Um,
cold, but not cold long enough to tell you the truth.
Not year round. We have seasons, like she said.
I wish
Normally, we
it
do.
was a little longer, but yeah, I haven't been on here for so long. I haven't even talked with Mommy about when I had pneumonia and I almost died in the hospital.
Really?
All that was so scary and traumatic for me.
When was that?
That was in March last year, but it was a lot of healing. I just laid down and Rich and I ordered some food, and the only thing was I woke up that morning and I started shivering from my heater and my AC, and it was kind of like I just started shivering. That was the only thing that made me think something was wrong. And then all of a sudden I had this really bad pain, like in my right, it felt like in my whole right breast. And
Right.
I thought that, cause I have breast implants, I thought it was erupting.
Oh.
And it wasn't though. It was just right under my whole like breast. It was so weird. So I went there. I've never had that much pain in my life. And it was just such a nightmare. I ended up staying in there for a month.
Wow, you didn't have COVID or anything?
No COVID, just pneumonia. And I'm
Wow, and
only
you just got it
40.
just like that? Were you sick before? Like,
I mean, Rich was sick, but I got a little sick like 2 weeks before that. And then that day I got like a little chills
yeah.
from the thing. And then I got completely sick. Like by the end of the night, I was like coughing like popcorn lungs, you know,
Oh,
like
gosh.
it was crazy. But I went there, and when I went there, I was like in so much pain. They were not trying to give me anything for the pain. And I was in there at 6 o'clock, and they didn't give me anything until 10:30. And they left me in a room by myself, and I was in a hospital bed, and I had squeezed my like neck through a part. I was screaming alone for hours.
Oh,
crying.
that's horrible.
I mean, the post-traumatic is so horrendous.
Yeah. You didn't have a phone or anything to talk to anybody?
No, and then I had to be there for like a month. It was like
Wow.
the worst thing that I've ever went through. They gave me this huge scar on my face.
From
Well,
what?
I had to be intubated. I was on life support.
Really? Wow. Glad you're
Yeah, I
okay.
almost died. It's so crazy, and it's just so traumatizing. Like there was a really asshole doctor, and then there was a really mean nurse, and they were just telling me right off the bat, like, you can't drink anything, and I was so thirsty.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me drink anything, and really, like, I know they don't want you to throw up if you have to do surgery, but really, if you need to drink, they can suck it up. Like, you're right there.
They couldn't give you
It's
some
not the end
ice
of the
chips or
world.
something just to wet your lips?
They weren't doing anything, and I was, like, more upset about that than even the pain, and I was just like, oh my God. And, they weren't giving me anything for my anxiety, panic attacks. So I was sitting there like in hell for like the whole month. Like I couldn't think of anything worse in my life.
Sorry.
And
That's terrible.
Yeah, like it was so bad. And they gave me this scar. You probably can't tell I have makeup on right now, but it was like this hole in my face that I woke up to.
From what did that? What did that?
Nobody had an explanation. This man went in to make sure that I was being treated okay, and I wasn't being treated okay. I was so scared by the nurse there's so many things. I kept asking a nurse, like, can I at least, get ice, piece of ice, anything. 45 minutes later, she's not doing anything, and I'm like dying of thirst. And
right.
I was like, let me take this out of my nose, and I didn't realize it was so long.
Oh.
But she didn't respond to me for 45 minutes, but I'm like taking it out and like, oh shit.
Oh my
I
gosh.
I just want to walk to the sink, Mommy. I just want to walk to the sink. I was that desperate. It was so horrible. Okay, and then she runs in there and she goes, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? And she shoves them up my nose.
Oh.
And I was bawling my eyes out. my nose has not been the same since. I have like, it's you know, I want to say, but I have boogers that I every night, and that was since last March. She messed up my nose, and I wasn't even able to leave at the right time because she messed my thing so much, so where they had to, instead of looking back there and
Wow.
doing this, they couldn't
You should have
even
got a
fit
lawyer,
them
I
in my
think.
nose.
Ugh.
I hope you got a
Whoa.
lawyer. I am so
I
sorry
did.
that you went
I
through
looked
that.
into suing, and I talked to a couple of lawyers, but they're like, well, you know, it would have to be if you have something permanent.
That is
And this was just
perfect.
after like a few months, and like this scar, you know, I have makeup on everything, but it's been permanent. You know, it really like I'm in good lining, but it's a constant reminder of what they done to me. I hate it, and they did permanently do this to me. They mishandled me. They were mean to me. The first doctor was a total jerk. He wouldn't give me anything for pain. The first, you know, I was in there at 6:30, and I got something at 10:30. It was screaming bloody murder.
Wow.
You know, and then
That's sick. That's sick.
it
I'm
was
so sorry.
absolutely sick. It was so sick. I was like, I need to like get me out of here, you know, or do. I mean, it was horrendous. I just think it's so sad that people have to go through that, and I don't ever want anyone to ever go through that again.
Yeah,
So,
that's horrible.
After those people, I mean, there were some really sweet nurses and doctors after that like I'm so grateful for and I'm so thankful for.
Right.
You know, they were angels, and like they made everything okay at the end of the day. But those times, like I was scared to death. Like scared to death. I even told this, like she was like talking like crap about me in front of me, like to the other girl. Like she had something.
Wow.
She hated me. And I was like, I couldn't talk. I couldn't even speak. So I was like, I'm sorry. I apologized. Like I was like, I felt like I was like being held captive. Like it was the worst thing.
Yeah, it's scary. It's
ever happened
scary.
to
You know,
me
the
in my
hospital is
life.
scary, and if you feel like you're there alone and you can't call anybody, I know it's happened.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know how to use my phone. I was so out of it. I looked at my cell phone. It looked like R2D2. Like I couldn't even use it. I couldn't even focus like on like Rich's eyes. Like I couldn't even look
Right.
at them because they did end up, you know, giving me drugs. But I just wanted something for the pain in the beginning, and they had me do all the pain and then something for anxiety, and then they just like ended up giving me weird stuff because I don't like the feeling of being on something, and it just made me feel so weird and uncomfortable. And
I'm sorry.
it was
Wow.
just
Dramatic
so
event
bad.
that you went through.
Thank you. It was so bad.
Inexcusable. It's inexcusable to treat anyone
really
this way.
is. And what's crazy is my because I'm a nanny and my boss works there, but she's a different kind of nurse. And I had just started working for her at that time. And you know, she didn't have me watch the baby anymore because she needed to find somebody else. But then I ended up watching her again, so I watch her now. But you know, her and I are friends, and she was like, I went to school at Baptist and I work at UAMS, and she's like, but I would way rather tell you to go to Baptist than UAMS. She's like, they're not good. And she's not like, you know, a nurse that's into the areas where I was at. I was in, you know, the scary parts, and she doesn't do all that. But she even said like that place is sketch.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, she wasn't in the ICU and all. It was just bad. But
There's so many medical malpractice stories that people are so ashamed to even talk about. This happens so often, and it's inexcusable. There's no excuse for this.
It's awful, and you almost feel like nobody even like believes you. Because when you're there, nobody believes you, and then when you do talk about it, it's like too late. I don't know, like, and then you're just almost grateful that you survived. So you're like, I don't even like.
But still, yeah, but it's something that you went through and that affected you a great deal. And it's like they don't even care, you know?
No, they don't.
I totally believe you.
Yeah.
Wow. So, and then are you going to therapy for that?
You know, I talked to somebody a couple of times about it. And I started to feel better about it. I knew I was gonna cry telling you about it because you haven't, you know,
Right.
Tears
you're
are
somebody
good.
that I haven't talked to in a while, and you know, I'm like, mommy, like, but I'm doing better about it, you know. But for a while there, I was having like nightmares, and you know, I was crying about it a lot. But I got it faded, you know, it faded.
Okay. I mean, if you might still have to, because you can have post-traumatic stress, even seeing a therapist and everything. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was like really horrendous. I lost a lot of my memory because I wasn't breathing by myself. That's why they had to put me on
That's
that
horrible,
life support thing. So I lost a lot of my memory. So I couldn't even. I thought I was 42 all year, and I'm 41. And then just like little things, like I couldn't. So like my short-term memory's been like this whole year.
I thought you were going to say you thought you were 42 and you're like 55, and that would be worse. So at least you're younger.
Did you see what Jeannie said? She said her friend had her esophagus torn from a medical mistake and she can't talk now.
I saw that. It's terrible. I told her it's terrible.
Oh my god. I don't like doctors. I don't like hospitals. I don't ever want to go there again.
Our healthcare system is totally screwed.
Yeah. It really is. And then, you know, when you do need the medications that you do need, like because of, you know, so many addicts, and I understand that. Obviously my ex-husband, or, you know, my husband now, but it's like people that need them, I don't get them. Like I needed Xanax badly. I have debilitating anxiety attacks, and they're just like, no, you know, they don't want to give them to you because they think that you're gonna get addicted. And I get it, but they're like overdoing that, and now people are actually like going and getting pills off the streets, and now they're dying
exactly, when your quality of life suffers because of whatever else is going on, that's no control of yours. You're prescribed those things because they're necessary. They're there because
I have been prescribed Xanax for like 20 years. I'm
surprised if it was in your chart that they would have said something. If it was in your chart and you've been taking it without a problem, I'm surprised they.
Oh yeah, they took it away from me.
They don't care. That's what they did for me.
No, they don't. No,
they did me too.
I was on Xanax for like 20 years. It saved my life. I went off it on my own. I've never asked for it again, but it saved my life at the time.
Exactly. Yeah, you clearly didn't have a problem. You got off of them by yourself, and you know, I got off of them, you know, kind of forcefully, but I really didn't take them. I didn't take as many as they did prescribe me. I you know, so I wasn't like physically addicted, but it's like when I get, you know, that buildup, what else is going to kind of like.
Those medications are there for a reason. They're there. They're there for people who have not just anxiety but panic attacks, which cannot be controlled.
That's debilitating. Sometimes. I mean, you've got to live life. No one can live life with anxiety attacks. That's unfair. It's cruel, and that can lead to depression and suicide.
I had a cyst in my back, and they continued to do procedures on that cyst, knowing the cyst was there, just so they could bill the insurance company. So I know exactly what it feels like. That happened to me just recently, and I had my surgery in October. Yep, and he didn't even tell me. I had to beg. I had to go down to the hospital that did the MRI, get it myself, read it myself, decipher it myself. Thank God there were people here like Sharon and who understood that, how to read them, and could help me with that. But from a doctor, did I get that information from a doctor? No. They continued to $4,000 procedures every 5 weeks. Of course, they want to keep that going. So they never told me. Sick. It's sick. It really is.
Sick.
I know. I ran from that place as quick as possible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was so painful. I'd cry and hold the bars underneath, laying on my stomach while they injected my back. Unnecessary procedures that could have been fixed with a simple surgery. Isn't that sick what they do?
That's
though?
awful, Nicole.
This is the Hippocratic oath that they've taken. This is their ethic duty, right? It's sick. It really is sick.
It makes me disgusted that I'm the same. Like I'm a human being, and so are they. Like we're the same species. Like it's just
What if it was
ridiculous.
their daughter? What if it was their daughter in that spot? What
Yeah,
if it was
they
their
don't
wife?
think of that. They don't.
No, all they think about
They
is the
think of
dollar
it.
sign.
Yeah, I think they just dehumanize anybody that comes in there.
Yeah.
I don't think they.
And
I
he
don't
said,
think they care at all.
"Don't forget to leave me a good review," he said. Yeah. That was before I found out, but yeah.
Wow. I hope you left him a bad review.
So anything
Really
good?
bad.
Did anything good happen after that? So you went through the summer. You said you had a very old cat. You said he passed away, right?
Yeah. Well, so
Scorpio, right? Scorpio.
So Rich ended up getting clean around the time where I was dying.
Okay.
He was clean a little bit before that, and then unfortunately he relapsed when I was in the hospital, which made everything a million times worse. Because I got out and I was on oxygen tanks and I wasn't even able to walk, and then I was watching him, almost OD again. So I basically was going through the worst of the worst of the worst. And then finally, he got better and he's been better and he has not done anything. And it was like something just woke him up and he grew up and I don't know what happened, but I'm just like, so thankful for it. Because at that time I was just like, I mean, what else could go wrong? I couldn't even, move, talk. It was awful. And so now I have scarring in my lungs that's going to be forever. And I had just gotten sick like a couple weeks ago. And so it was like really bad. Like I couldn't really speak. And so every time I get sick, it's going to be something, bigger. Like he got sick, but to me, it's like, it takes a long time. It gets bigger. So I just have to be super careful with myself. So, and I'm a nanny, and that means that like I gotta be careful. Is that the
same family you were working for? The same family with the 2 kids?
The same family with the one little girl.
Oh, okay. I thought they had 2 kids. Okay.
Yeah. So I got her back, and I love her. And then the mom's doctor wants me to watch his little baby a couple times a week, but they have a 4-year-old, and so like my immune system is so it's really scary. So it's like I can't be around. I can't be around any
pretty little
right now.
Germy kids that go to preschool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that. So I'm like, I'm kind of iffy about even watching their little baby that's around the 4-year-old. It's just like, my life has changed big time, So, but I just got to be more careful, and and I know a lot about like with the scarring in the lungs and what's happened, and like your lifespan can be a lot shorter.
Well, think positive. Think of the good things.
But it can, I'm like, it's the quality of life, and I'm just gonna keep living the way that I would want to, and I think it could be okay. I'm not high risk. I wouldn't think. I'm not going out and if I see
you're still young and your body can regenerate and everything. You'd be surprised.
That's what I'm hoping for. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've got my husband, Rich. Do you want to say hi? He's so funny. He's always like, "Are you watching Mommy Rambling?" Because he knows. Well, and he knew before when I used to talk to you and be on there, and I'd be like, "I love this channel." And there's my baby.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Tired.
Tired?
Yeah. Just got off. Been a long week. Working the 12-hour days, but it still keeps me busy.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So Alyssa, you had a scary time, huh?
Yeah. She now it's like every time we get sick, we just gotta be a little more careful, and we get a little nervous. Like like mine, we were sick. We both got sick at the same time, and she just doesn't heal as quick as like I may and whatnot. So we just gotta pay a little more attention to things, and it's been a while since I've seen her go on the old mommy ramblings. Though.
Yeah, I know she's come back in the chat and she said, I said call in, and she said, yeah, she had time to call in now, so that's good.
Yeah, I remember I used to always hear about her on. I had no idea what it was. And she always tried to explain it to me.
Well, when he was away, I'd be like, "Oh, I love it," and I always loved it. And then when a lot of drama was going on in my life, it was just so hard to even watch, focus or have any fun time to myself to get to even talk and see you guys.
Yeah.
It was just so hard, I just couldn't even.
What was it during? What was Scott Peters? What was the guy's name who you guys always talked about?
Oh, Chris Watts.
Chris Watts. That's when I think I remember it being mentioned the most.
Everybody
we did talk about
Scott Peterson. Yeah.
I did tell them how you saw him at the prison that you went to.
Yeah, everybody was like, they didn't know whether to hit him or take a picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rich was at the prison where Scott Peterson. He saw him in his cage.
Yeah, they had to walk him around like in a little portable cage.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because everybody wanted to beat him up. Like he wasn't too popular.
I guess not. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean things are really good. I mean, other than the health scare,
we lost our son. I told her about Scorpio.
My little buddy. I mean, she's got. We had two cats.
Scorpio and what was the other one?
Scorpio and Macy.
Macy, right? Yeah. You lost both of them.
No.
I got Macy after, and Macy's reincarnated as Midnight.
Yeah, we have one cat now. Scorpio just passed in November.
Scorpio was always more his cat, and I'm so glad that.
But Scorpio was old, right? Yeah.
21 years old.
Yeah, well, that's a good life for a cat. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he was really healthy until the last week.
She used to see him all the time. Scorpio would come right up here and be on the video.
And it was weird. He died. I was just glad it was like when I was here because she probably wouldn't have died.
I was so scared that the cat was going to die while I was babysitting and he wasn't going to be here. I was like, please don't let that happen. Because Midnight's death was so horrendous. I didn't want to go through something like that again. And then luckily, Scorpio died on a Saturday and Rich saw him dying. And, he told Macy and I to just kind of leave the room. And then we did. And then I walked in because I was like, I need to see my boy, And then he was like, Scorpio's holding my hand. And, he died in his arms. So it was just really sad, but really beautiful.
Right.
That was, we don't have kids, so that was our boy. He was 21. He made it to 21, and I think that's
all she really wanted was
to be the same age that I was when I got her.
When you got him, yeah.
I got his ashes over here right next to the bed, and
It's a beautiful.
I don't know.
What did so wait? Do you have one cat left, Macy?
Macy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Just one now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You think it'd get in another one?
It's sort of entered our mind.
How old is Macy?
Well, Macy's 4, but she's kind of she's a big Maine Coon. She's not that active.
She's scared of everything.
She's scared of like the opposite of Scorpio.
Oh, usually,
Like,
really?
couldn't get her-
And she's a Maine Coon and she's scared of everything?
Everything.
Half
Yeah.
Maine Coon, but yeah. I don't know why she's so sketchy like
Scared
that.
of the rain, the thunder, the door.
Scorpio's the opposite.
I called a wussy cat. Big old wussy cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
afraid of
where
everything.
is she? We should have a look at her.
She was a real Maine Coon, and she was afraid of everything. It was funny to
That's
watch her
what
slink.
my boss said. Oh, she's a Maine Coon. No wonder she's so scared of everything. I didn't know that.
See, I thought they were more, because we had a pixie bobcat, 2 pixie bobcats, and they were more like dogs. They followed you around and stuff. I mean,
That's what.
They
Well,
weren't
she
scared.
definitely
and
follows
I thought the
me
Maine
around,
Coons
though.
were like that as well.
She's super needy
I didn't
too,
think
like
they
a
were-
dog. Like if I was to work away from home, she would be so sad. Like now that I'm working again at home, like oh my gosh, I can't imagine her not. Especially after Scorpio died, she's so clingy now.
Yeah.
So here's the question every Maine Coon
Hi,
cat
Sassy.
always- The other Maine Coon cat.
Oh,
always-
nice.
How big is your cat? How big is your cat? How big is your cat?
I think she's about 10, 11 pounds, but you don't really pick her up,
Oh, okay.
which
Mine
is
was
crazy.
20 and
She's
skinny.
so big and long, like I just don't really pick her up.
Yeah.
Does she lay
Oh.
on you and stuff? Does she come by
She
you?
does.
Yeah.
She lays on me. She started laying on me a lot more now that Scorpio's passed. She used to lay on my legs, and now that Scorpio's passed, she lays on my chest like every chance she gets. And she meows at me when I go to sleep. She's like meow, 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 like in the morning to make sure I'm alive.
Aw. And it's a little tiny meow, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
And you think
It's
of
like
a big
a little-
old cat like that would go, "Rawr." No. Tiny meow. Tiny meow. Adorable.
So
Okay.
cute. Little meows. And she's so.
She does have a cute meow.
She does. She has her whisper ones. And then she has her ones where she talks. She's like, meow.
Oh,
She sings
oh yeah,
like
they
that.
fade out.
That's
The
what
meow
Dad
goes
does.
away.
She goes,
It's like
meow. I'm like, you
they
can do that
just
with
like
me.
they lose their voice for a minute. It's the cutest thing. I know exactly what you mean.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I have 5 of them. I have 5 of them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and-
goodness.
I know, and 2 dogs, and I have a ball python named Luna, and I have 2 of them. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
full house full of animals.
That sounds like heaven to me. I just got a beta fish too.
Oh yeah. We had one named Peggy for years and years. She was great.
Yeah, I always like to have a beta fish. Because once you go there, you know, the way that they're set up, it's so sad. They're in those little.
I know, but they want to be. I used to always try to put them in something bigger, and they were like miserable. And then they wanted like, yeah. I finally like the biggest they go is like a little tank like this that has like an aerator and stuff. If you put them in like a tank, a 10-gallon tank, they just stay in one corner of the tank. They don't like it.
Right.
You know,
They
you
like
think,
to be, well, they live in the rice paddies.
yes, they live in the rice
and
paddies. They like to be in a very small little thing. It seems really
Yeah.
cruel. I
The
mean,
beta, well, my beta is in like a 3.
That's
It's a
perfect.
3-gallon.
yeah, that's okay.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mhm.
That's exactly right. That's
And
exactly
they
that's
like
what we
a
had Peggy.
heater.
Yep. Oh,
And I put some
good.
pretty coral in there. He's actually a glowfish.
Oh.
Baby, yeah, so he glows and he's a cutie. He was the last one there
Wow.
because I called and I was like, mine had died, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I probably shouldn't get one. And then I just called. I'm like, do you happen to have any glow? And they're like, one left. I was like, it's meant to be.
Yeah, Peggy lived for like 5 or 6 years, and I couldn't believe it because I thought they only lived 3 years.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. And I am
That's
still
so
freaked out
cool.
about maybe what kind of fish was that. We don't know. I mean,
Wow. My mom had a goldfish, one of the ones, those feeder goldfish.
Yeah.
And it lived for like 15
My brother had one of
something
those with
crazy.
his kids, and it lived in like a Dixie cup on the back of the toilets. I'm not joking. And it was there for like so long. Every time we would go to visit, and we'd go like, Christmas, because otherwise we go there like for whatever holiday, Easter or something. It was there still. And then the next time you go for like Mother's Day, it was there. And I'm just like,
Wow.
what? It's crazy.
I was gonna get either a feeder goldfish or a beta, but
Yeah, I think it was like something that his kids wanted, like the carnival or something. They didn't have anything, and they just thought, "Well, just put it in this Dixie cup over here in the back of the toilet."
Oh my
God! It was there for like freaking years in the Dixie
cup. There was a perfect environment. It must have been warm enough for the fish. Now, believe it or not, you take a fish home, you win it from a carnival, you get it from a pet store. You are giving that fish a life, whether that fish lives for 6 months. I mean, because in the wild they are eaten, so either just that's what happens. And I mean, I figure.
So even those like feeder goldfish, they're harder to take care of than the beta because they usually need an air pump. Yeah. They need the air pump instead of the heater, and then the betas need the heater
instead of the air pump because they make their own bubbles. Yeah.
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 And then I like to do the African dwarf frogs, which are so.
Oh yeah! Oh, those are African underwater. I love those.
Cute.
I remember, yeah, you and I were talking about them.
Those are so cute.
My daughter wants another fish, so I'm thinking about get her another beta. They're so beautiful, and they make such great. And they're low maintenance, just like cats are very low.
They
except
really
for the litter
are. Yeah.
But it's they learn to go.
I have one. It's so much less. That's the only positive thing about.
And you can
cats,
right?
One.
Yeah, they're very easy. If one cat, you could still go out. You could still go on vacations. You could have somebody come in and feed the kitty cat. It's not as like expensive as like a dog. You have a dog, and somebody has to be home to let that dog out or to have a person because the dog will go nuts.
Yeah. I've never gotten to own my own dog. I helped raise them with some people, but I never got to have my own. Just it was always my mom and I. We had an apartment, and I've never had the opportunity to.
Well, you're young. You have plenty of years to get a dog. So maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe someday.
I have a little dog, and she's a Pikachu. She's a Pekingese Chihuahua, and I call her a little sausage because she's this little fat thing, and she has long hair. She's a funny little
she does. I love the long hair. I'm a sucker for long hair.
Me too, and her hair is so soft, and I love her so much. Everybody just loves her, picks her up like a baby. She'll rest her head on you.
Oh, how cute! I've got to see her.
Yeah, and Carolyn's puppies are so cute too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they are.
I haven't seen them in a while.
I know. I'm gonna take some more video now. It was getting nice and warm. We were going. I taught them to walk on a leash and everything, so that was really good. And then as soon as I did that, now we've had like the last 2 days. Today it snowed. It was so windy, but they say it's gonna get nicer.
That's what they say.
I'll take more videos.
Yeah, my daughter took inspiration from you, Carolyn, and she taught our little Moxie.
I know you don't.
Thank you. Yeah, so now they're going out every day and trying to, because she does lose some, she gets a treat every time she goes out to pee.
Knees bothering you, Ellen? Hope it feels better, LMNW.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know, so... I never knew it was so cold in Arkansas. I don't know why I thought Arkansas was always warm.
I
never thought it got as cold as it does.
Does it get really cold?
Well, don't you remember Hillbilly said he lost all of his fig trees?
Yeah.
Remember? He was so upset about that?
Yeah,
it only snows like for like 4 days out of the year, and then it's like always warm.
I know. I thought it was like hot like crazy down there.
Rainy or like it's always
only in the summer.
Oh.
So you guys like
as long as I've been here, it's just been mostly hot.
You guys live in the city too, so there's probably a lot to do and see. And
there is.
I went through Little Rock once.
Yet.
I remember the Bill Clinton saxophone billboard downtown. I remember that, and then the really good catfish place that we went to.
Yeah, well, he just had some really good catfish.
If you find it in Arkansas, that's where it all is. I swear.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things out here. There's like a really
Where are
pretty
you, Cranky?
bridge.
Cranky says there's some crazy weather by her too. So I said, where is she? Where do you live? What state, Cranky? There's crazy weather all over, right?
Tornadoes, like it's colder in the south than
it
it's
is
up
so
here.
cold here that you cannot believe. It is so cold here and so windy, and it was really scary because I closed the storm door and somehow the wind tore it open, and the door was wide open. It took it off the hinges.
No.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? What, Dorothy? What's going on?
That's scary.
Yeah, so now. What time is it? It's time for a new door. Time for a new storm door.
Absolutely have a storm door. Can you believe it? I don't.
Jessica is in Wisconsin, Carolyn.
Oh, Wisconsin. Okay.
Unpredictable. That's where Joel's from. The weather is weird there. It goes from one extreme to the other.
Seems like extreme warm, bitter cold, snow, ice, back and forth. Yeah. Wow. And I know the kids are off from school because it's President's Day on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a holiday.
It's a jolly holiday.
Perfect.
And it's 27 degrees here. It was in the 50s. I know. I hear you. Are you having high winds too, LMNW? We have snow. We had some snow on the way home from basketball games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We get a lot of snow this year.
No, we haven't had a lot of snow. It's just like dusting, but we haven't had a lot of snow this year. We really haven't. We've been lucky.
Mommy doesn't like the snow.
No, I don't like it. I don't like the cold weather.
Every time you're on, it's like it's snowing out.
Oh, well, maybe just a little bit, but I don't like the cold weather. Like, it's not like we're knock on wood. We're not getting any big blizzards or anything like that.
Yeah.
We had more snow last night. We had to have the driveway plowed again today.
Oh, really? See? Knock on wood. We haven't had to have the driveway plowed at all. Knock on wood.
Wow.
That
I
watch
never
tomorrow
plowed my
will be a
driveway.
big freaking blizzard.
You know what I
Yeah,
did?
every February it
Didn't get out.
snowed here, but not this February.
It didn't snow at all there.
Actually.
Did you get any snow there in Arkansas?
Not in February this year.
Okay.
It was last 2 years it was only in February, but this year it was like a little bit in December and January.
Well, do you want to hear something weird? I'm in Massachusetts, and there's supposed to be snow all over the place. We had 2 or 3 storms, and it melted by the morning.
Really?
That's really weird.
My snowbank, the cloud pushed it, is about 3 feet high now.
Wow. We don't have a single snow bank that's pushed up here behind the grocery store down the street. Nothing. Not a single snow bank.
Wow.
What is this voodoo magic? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. It's trying to get
It's so pretty though. I will give it that because I was never around snow.
It is pretty.
I'm like, I love it. It's so pretty.
Me too. I love snow too.
Yeah.
It's
the first time I moved out here, it snowed 6 inches. So it was like really fun. These icicles were so big, and I took so many beautiful pictures with oh my gosh. It was really neat.
It's nice to see when you're not used to it. It's just a beautiful thing. And the fact that you take the moment to notice its beauty, I think that's beautiful in itself. So
it's
love it.
beautiful at night when it's falling. It's so beautiful at night when the snow is falling.
I love that.
What happened, Linda T?
What happened?
Linda T said, "You guys are not going to believe what happened to me today." What happened, Linda?
What happened?
What happened, Linda T? I hope it's a good thing. You won the lottery?
I hope you won the lottery.
Yeah, you won the lottery.
I hope you won the lottery.
They're bringing the big check to your house.
You won a vacation.
The balloons.
Yeah, I hope it's something really, really, really good, Linda.
Thank God.
We need great news. Great news is
right.
I know.
Yeah.
I won the lottery.
If any of you guys
from
won the
home,
lottery,
and I
so
have
happy.
been with this company for a year, and she says Oh gosh, I hope it's good.
And
And they just promoted you
All right.
to, well, no, I'm hoping that's what she's going to say.
Oh.
I hope it's good news.
So do I.
Hi.
Don't keep with the suspense.
She's got to type.
Just might be a lot. It might be really good news. I hope so.
It took so very fast.
I'm nervous. I'm just like,
I know.
yes, Christmas used to get a lot of snow back in the day. I remember when I was a kid, I swear, it was like snow everywhere. And now it's like, there's none. Where is it?
I have an appointment to get my car serviced tomorrow.
Oh,
and
no, Linda hid Cranky by accident.
Oh, Cranky, you hid Linda, you hid
Okay, she's been unhidden, but
Oh, Linda, are you falling asleep? Be careful because you hit Cranky. Sorry, Cranky.
Yeah, it happens all. I mean,
Linda must have hit a number, something on her phone.
I might have good news tomorrow night.
Okay, wait. So I'm still waiting for
I might have my car.
message.
I hope so.
That'll be great news.
Yes, it would be.
Right?
I woke up thinking it was Saturday. Okay, listen what she said. She said, I woke up thinking it was Saturday. I drove over there and I was signing in. The lady at the desk said your appointment is tomorrow.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Oh my gosh.
I do that all the time.
That's funny, Linda. That's something like I had some situation like that at the dentist, but not exactly like that. But it wasn't fun. Go all the way for something that is not happening.
Yeah. Carolyn drove over 30 minutes one way for them to tell her that.
Yeah, the hygienist went home, and that they didn't call me because they didn't remember I confirmed my appointment on Wednesday night. They just conveniently forgot to put that in their books.
Oh no!
Great.
You missed signing. Oh, and then you missed signing in at work. I was petrified. Okay, and what happened? Everything's okay though? She said, honey, it's Friday. I said, what the hell?
And she missed signing in at work.
She was petrified. I hope everything's all right.
Call them. Were they cool with it? Because I know sometimes they can be jerks, but sometimes they can be nice.
Yeah, they'll probably be all right.
Good thing I have been with this company with a year and have not missed any sign-ins. My boss was very sweet about it. Oh, that's good.
Oh, good. Frankie, I lost my debit card in the stores multiple times, and guess who helped me find it? Guess. It was, I'll tell you, it was Carolyn. Carolyn from all the way in another state.
Yeah, because she was freaking, and I'm like, just go back to the last place you were, and she left it on the shelf.
And she said, go down. Nope, don't go that way, Nicole. Take a right. Nope, don't go down that. I'll go by the Angels. Yeah, third shelf, go. It's right there. And I'm like, what? I'm not kidding.
Cranky says I do that stuff all the time. Buy groceries, pay, and leave them in the cart. Oh, that's another thing. So while I was out that way, remember, maybe only the people in Zoom remember, that day Jimmy and I were coming back from something, and he went into ShopRite real quick, and then he said, oh, gosh. And I said, what is it? And he said he got the cash back, remember? So, okay. So I told him to stop and get it the other day, and he said, oh, we forgot. And now it's getting like 4 weeks out. I'm like, we're never going to get this. So then he said he stopped by the few days ago, and he said the office was closed, and they said to call. And so I figured, well, while I'm out here, I'm going to go get this $20, right? So I go up to the office, and I'm telling them the story, and nobody knows anything about this. So I get Jimmy on the phone, and yada, 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 yada. Finally, they had another manager, and because we're giving them the whole thing, Jimmy's like, I think this name is this name and that name, and you guys still have our receipt somewhere. It's supposed to be in an envelope. And they get like the third manager out there, and the guy goes, give her the $20. She looks honest to me. I don't think she would be sitting here telling me all this if it wasn't true. Give her the $20. We'll figure it out. So I'm like, okay, so he gave me the $20. I left, so at least I got that done because I couldn't get the dentist done. So
that's the way things should be. That's the way things should be.
He just goes, ma'am, I don't think you would be
Right?
here doing this if this wasn't serious. True.
Like days
If
later,
you're
office
lying, you would
hours.
ask.
Because I waited through like 3 different managers and like 2 other people on, and had Jimmy on the phone.
Gee, I've done that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at
You were looking for your phone. It was in the fridge. Oh no.
Mine was in the freezer.
Really?
Look at
Your cat?
look at the baby. Look at the baby.
Oh.
Sweet.
No. And Sharon's missing it.
Are you on Mama's bed getting brushed? You're a good baby.
Oh, look at her, Sharon.
Good baby.
Look at how sweet that baby is.
So big. Oh my goodness.
That's a big baby. Look at in a warm house, cozy as can be.
Crazy thing is, today was payday. I got up and I checked my checking account to make sure my check was there. That should have been a clue. It was Friday, right? Ha. Yeah.
Who was the a-hole?
I was looking for my glasses and they were on my head. I do that a lot. Cranky.
Look at how
every
long
day.
that kitty is. Oh my goodness.
That cat has got to be like 30 inches.
I did that
40.
even as a kid. Once I
she's
was
so
looking for my
long.
glasses and they were on. I
It's
had them
almost
on.
as
And I
long
thought
as my legs.
That's a big
And I'm
cat.
5'7".
Oh my goodness, she's beautiful. Wow. Look at her. She looks tall. She's stretched out. That's what my dog looks like. My dog looks like your cat.
Yeah.
That's what the funny thing is. It's like a
I have
Her leg. I mean, her body is as long as my leg.
Oh my
whoa.
goodness. Look at that.
Whoa.
And I have long legs. And I have short toes.
That's a big baby. Look at the
She
baby.
is.
Hi. Oh my gosh, she's very happy.
When I held my Maine Coon, her butt was somewhere below my belly button. Okay, she could put her chin on my shoulder, and her tail hung down almost to my ankle.
Oh,
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
They're gentle giants.
That's exactly right.
They're so sweet. They hate to be alone.
They're sweet, sweet, sweet cats. They're
They
little.
really hate to be alone.
Yeah, they're wussy cats, but you know what? They're still the sweetest cats.
Oh,
they
they really are.
They trill and they chirp and they meow. And they're so
They do. Ever since I got her, I just felt so bad leaving her. And I always just wanted to like find a way, like even when I was babysitting or nannying, I wanted to like bring the kids to my house because I just felt so horrible leaving her alone. And then I like looked up like how often a Maine Coon should be left alone and by age and like,
Gosh,
they shouldn't even be left alone for a while.
I know.
They don't like being left alone at all. And I was like, my motherly instincts were right. My baby does not want to be alone.
I had a Maine Coon, and she wanted to be alone. She was different. Every cat comes up this different way, I guess.
Yeah.
Just depends.
Yeah. That was the only cat, if we went out of town out of 4, that would give me the cold shoulder and say, "How dare you?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one will pout. She'll pout even if I've had a long day or a weekend. She's just like her pout. I know.
Get her a friend. Get her a little friend. Make sure it's young enough. You don't know?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I heard that too. My daughter
I-
wants to get one for her cat too because she has a kitty.
I'm willing to get one, but it has to be young enough, like a tiny kitten,
Right.
like one that I can actually maybe bottle feed.
Yeah.
Something that's really small that's not going to scare her because she gets scared of everything.
Yeah.
Like if I was
They
to
all
bring an
get-
8-week-old
they all get
to
bigger
a
though, right?
freak.
There's no
Huh.
cat that stays little.
Well, they're all.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think if she met it so small.
A teacup
like
kitty.
mother it.
Is there a teacup cat?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. They're called munchkins.
Are they?
Are they?
Really?
They stay little.
Are you serious?
They look kind of little. I wouldn't want one.
Wait, let me Google it. Sharon might be
You
trying
wouldn't
to
want
order
one?
one.
Why?
Why would I do that? I wouldn't do that about a cat. I'm telling you, it's called a munchkin.
A munchkin kitten.
When it comes to cats, Sharon is incredibly serious.
Okay.
I don't fool
I'll
around.
get one of
She
those.
doesn't fool around when it comes to a cat. Especially if it means her maybe getting one very soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See? Told you.
Just wait wait till after
Very
June.
short legs.
Wait till after June and get one.
They do. They have those short legs.
Nicole,
It's a mutation.
Linda
Is
T
that okay?
says she received
Oh, it is. That's the thing.
her Dramamine love
That's
heart
why I
trinket
wouldn't
box
want
and she loves it.
Oh, good. I'm so happy.
I
One of
bought
the
some
most
yarn for
purest
that thing
breeds
that
there
Binky
are.
has.
I'm glad you like it, Linda. We love you, Linda. Thank you.
But
Good night,
are
Linda.
they born by a mistake, Sharon? Like, is it hard to get one?
I wouldn't breed them anymore because I just think it's kind of cruel. But
Yeah.
if you want to adopt one, I think that would be sweet.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's a generation, just like the that's how
They're
the
very
manatee. That's how the what's the other one?
All 5 of mine are strays.
Oh yeah, the curly cats like the Selkirk Rex, for instance.
Oh,
They're bred
those are the
now.
ones that look like the werewolves.
Well, there's a werewolf cat too. That one's interesting.
That's cute.
I
But
love Bengal cats.
I like all
They,
cats.
you have to see how far away they are from the original.
If,
You don't want
if,
to. They got to be like F3, F4 before. I wouldn't get one.
if I saw a stray cat, I would take it in 2 seconds. I am a crazy cat lady.
2 seconds.
What does
It would be that long.
F4 mean?
It means how far from the original, like from a savanna. Like the savanna cat is from.
Oh,
Like
It's a
Turkey.
serval, isn't it?
Serval, yeah.
Or is that
But-
something else?
It's also. I'd have to look that up. I forget how it works, but you want them removed. Like you don't want F1, F2. You want to go further out. Like the first generation, second generation. You want to go third or fourth generation. I go as far out as possible myself.
Oh, gee, it's $1,200.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
For what kind of cat? The munchkin?
Yeah.
I would think that.
A munchkin. A
Problems.
munchkin. How
They
big
breed.
does it get?
They have little wee short legs. Like
No, but
mine.
I mean, how what's the full grown?
yeah. How long will they live?
7
Yeah.
pounds.
Live, what are their health challenges, what kind of things are wrong that you have to watch out for, stuff like that. I would feel so bad. I would never do that on purpose.
I would, if I was gonna get one, I just wouldn't breed it anymore
No.
because I know
Yeah.
that I don't think.
500 to 1,200.
That's crazy. When there's so many homeless,
Too much.
there's so many strays and homeless out there that I think the first course of action would be adopting from there.
Yeah, I know. I keep hearing shop or adopt, don't shop. But you know what? I would get one, and then I'd adopt 2. I think that's reasons.
They're
I don't-
strictly indoor cats.
I take all the strays. I'm a stray.
I think as long as you can, spay them and
Yeah.
you're saving a life.
Yep.
You guys have to
Say
Google
that.
it to see how cute they are.
Yeah,
I know how
do they?
people
Because
are.
little mini pigs say they're cute too, and they don't stay tiny at all.
My brother had a pig, and it was supposed to be a mini pig, but it was
What did he do with
not
his pig? What did he do with it?
His mother has it, but I think they're
Oh.
adopting it out to a family with other pigs because they
good.
just took off. They just took off.
Oh, they're very clingy too.
And wait, did
Yeah,
he have other kids?
Did who have other kids?
I mean, did your brother have other pets?
Yes.
What did he
The
do with
dogs,
them?
Cat. They're with the mom.
He brought them all over to the mother's house.
Yeah.
Now that's his real mother, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they have like these miniature huskies that are the cutest things I've ever seen in my life.
The little bear dogs. Moxie looks
Oh,
like
my-
a little bear.
Yeah, and him and I were all ready to get one, and then we looked at their health issues, and it was not good. Yeah, it was just all bad.
I know, that's the hard part. That's why we just, like when we got Pepper, the black one, she came with an eye infection that was horrible. It was very, very bad. And we spent a lot of money to get it fixed. And we had to do drops 3 times a day, antibiotics for, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks. Do you remember? 2 or 3 weeks? A long time.
What
And
kind was that?
She's, she looks like a panther. She's sort of like, maybe like.
Bengal?
No, she's like all
No,
black.
somebody mentioned that Bengal the other day.
Oh,
She-
Yeah, the
black?
bag is beautiful.
She's all black, and she had an eye infection, and it just
Oh,
popped
looks
up.
like another. Oh, how gorgeous. Oh, yeah, and I'm. Well, that, that can happen, yeah.
And when she was a kitten, I guess it was transferred during birth or whatever. So
Oh, yeah.
she takes the strays. I can't help it. I just can't.
Yeah.
I hate to see a
so hard.
cat with no home. A cat with no home. It just
Cat with
drives
no-
me crazy.
Horse with no name. That's almost as bad as a horse with no name.
Horse with would
I've
upset me.
been a pen, horse with no name.
So, yeah.
Now that's gonna be in my head.
I know.
Right. I can't remember its name. Lisa. Right? No.
What was the horse's name? Was it
Had no name. No, no one was there to give it a name. To give it any
that's sad.
pain. My sister always said, like, that's like about giving birth or something. I don't know. We were kids trying to figure out what the heck that song even meant.
I said I've been through the desert with a horse with no name.
Good to be out
Back
of the
on
rain.
the rain.
In the desert, you can't remember your name because there
In the
ain't
desert,
no
you
one forth to bring, pain or something.
I think you just get so dehydrated from the desert. You don't remember anything.
Like how did that person? Sometimes you think of a song and they're like,
Sometimes I think they're on drugs.
yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, how does this sound? Oh, that sounds great, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, yeah. I
horse
guess
with no name. Felt good to be
Yeah.
in the desert. You can't remember your name because there ain't no one there to bring you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my sister would say that's because, well, that was about there's no one there, but someone had to give birth to you. She said, so that didn't even make any sense, but as kids we thought it made sense.
Like everything has a name.
And there was no internet to look stuff up. Think about how we would have to just like think about it, or be word of mouth, or somebody else would have to say it, or you'd have to hear
You'd
it.
have to go to the public
I
library.
can't even remember life without the internet anymore. And I'm 41 because I do remember life without it as a kid and stuff, and pretty much high school.
Yeah,
Even early
okay.
20s.
Our-
Early
our-
20s.
our
I had
first
no.
phone was
We didn't
a
have all
Nokia.
that crap.
Our first phone was one of those Nokias from Radio Shack. Doesn't even exist.
Yep.
I'm 42.
Nokia.
Yeah.
Nokia. I always said Nokia. You said Nokia?
Nokia. Yeah, Nokia.
Nokia.
Oh,
It sounds like
I thought
Pinocchio.
Nokia.
Sounds like Pinocchio.
No.
How do you
Nokia.
say it? Wait.
I say
how do you
Nokia.
say it?
I always said Nokia.
I always said Nokia.
Nokia. Sounds like
I
Pinocchio.
never heard anyone say that.
Is that wrong? Am I saying it?
I don't
wrong?
know. I don't know. We
Interesting.
always say Nokia.
How do you say it?
Nokia.
How do you say it?
Nokia.
You say Nokia.
How does
I
everybody
say
in the
Nokia.
chat say it? Nokia, like Nokia, or Nokia, like Kia?
Nokia.
Okay, so hit number 1. Press number 1
Here,
for Nokia.
I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll.
Okay, we have to do a poll because I think I may have been saying it wrong my whole life now that this is 2 people that have said Nokia now. This is 2 people.
Nokia.
That's 3 people. Oh my God, I'm saying it wrong.
Nokia.
It's not Nokia?
Nokia.
Nokia. No, we're not all saying. Nick thinks we're all saying it the same way. We are not saying it the same way. I'm not trolling you. Look, she's saying Nokia, and I'm saying Nokia.
Right.
No, it's not the same thing. He doesn't hear a difference. Nick's losing his mind.
And Genova made an apple
I
pie.
thought you were saying a little bit different.
Oh, Genova.
There you go.
So Nokia or Nokia, yeah.
Nokia.
You're closer
Nokia,
now.
Nokia.
When I hear you
Oh,
say
see,
it, that sounds
she
about
Sassy says she says Nokia,
Nokia.
Nokia,
Nokia. She says like me.
Nokia. She says
Nokia.
Nokia.
All right.
I say Nokia.
I say Nokia.
I say
Just
Nokia.
Just
Nokia.
one tone. I
Nokia.
thought one tone. Nokia. Like
No-
You're right, video.
Nokia.
It does rhyme with Genovia.
so
Oh,
it
more
is
facilitation says emphasis on
the E.
KI.
Oh wow. Well, maybe it's just a,
What do you mean
yeah.
emphasis? What kind is it? Is it Kai or Ki? What emphasis?
I always
Nokia.
said it. No.
Nokia. Maybe like I say it.
Yeah. Do you say it like Carolyn? Nokia. Like with the
Nokia.
like the
Nokia.
T is in the.
Nokia.
No,
I say
Nokia.
Nokia.
Onomatopoeia.
What do you say?
Wouldn't want to be ya. Next time I won't see ya.
Nokia.
Do you? Nokia.
You don't want to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be ya.
Nokia.
You saying it the same way? Now I'm freaking myself out.
Genova made an apple pie.
Nokia.
Mm,
And
short
then
A,
Linda T
Nokia.
says short A. Like Carolyn.
Like Pinocchio. Nokia.
She said like Carolyn.
Nokia.
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 Nokia. No, Nokia.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
It doesn't even sound like a word anymore. The more
I
you
know.
say
You know,
it,
isn't it weird when you say a word a whole bunch of times and you're like, no, that's not it anymore. That doesn't even sound like it.
It wasn't like penguin. Penguin. Say that a couple times.
Penguin. Penguin. Penguin.
Saying
Penguin.
it. Keep saying it.
Penguin. 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 Penguin.
Isn't it a weird
Penguin.
word?
Remember toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
I can't
toy
do
boat,
that. I
toy
mess up
boat,
right
Toy
away.
boat. Toy
Toy
boat.
boat.
Toy boat.
You can't say it a whole bunch of times. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't
All I
there.
remember
Fuzzy
is
Wuzzy
one
had
of
no
my-
hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Fuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy was and a hair.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't
Remember
very
Peter
fuzzy, was he?
Piper.
Was he?
Peter Piper. Remember
Fuzzy
Peter
Wuzzy was
Piper
there.
picking
Peter
a
Piper
piper?
picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter
That
Piper
one's
picked a
too
peck
hard.
of pickled
That's
peppers, how many
easy
pickled
for me.
peppers did Peter Piper pick?
That
No,
one, I could never do that one.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper?
Oh my
I sent you nearby hillbilly pie.
I
Please
said
come
it
save
really
me now.
fast.
While going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Every wife had 7 kids. Every kid had 7 cats. Cats, kids, wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
I
I
never.
get the Peter
that in
Piper
my
one.
life.
Peter Piper picked
Hi.
a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. And Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's really
Good
hard. I
job.
can't even get or any of it.
Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and could keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well.
There, he kept her very well.
Well, that's a good
That
one.
one's not
Creepy.
too bad.
Isn't that what is Peter Piper?
Oh,
What
Sally
is it?
sells seashells down by the seashore, and I tell you, Jeannie, when I was going with my seashells, this guy is on the beach and he goes, "Hi, Sally, there's Sally, guys," and I said, "Oh, stop it!" And Scooter thought it was hysterical.
What did he keep her very well? That's like abduction.
I know.
right?
Some of the rhymes are bad. Yeah, Peter
Abduction.
Pumpkin
We're
Eater
thinking
had a
of
wife
something
and couldn't
dark.
keep her. Put her in a pumpkin
her
shell,
in a
and there he
pumpkin
kept
shell,
her
and there he kept
very
her
well.
very
Sounds like
well.
he killed her, right? And he kept her there
He
very
killed
well.
her.
Oh my god.
He
It's
put her in the
horrible. You
shell.
could
What
make
about Rock
you
My
could make that
Baby?
be
That's
so
terrible.
dark. You could make that Peter Pumpkin Eater. You could make a whole short
I'm
story
gonna
with that
Google
guy
that
being
and
a
see what
serial
the
killer.
backstory is.
What about the
Yeah.
rocking baby?
Yeah, Rockabye Baby. That's traumatizing.
Yeah, but no, I just thought of something. That
What?
you could take that Peter Pumpkin Eater nursery rhyme and make that into a short story about a serial killer.
There
I
you could
know,
then-
I know.
Because
Oh
when he
my
put her
God.
in, in the nursery rhymes, they show the little wife in the little pumpkin house. That's like it's a little shell. That's like, and she's looking out the window.
Yep.
But no, I don't think she was
So
put in like that. I think she was
scary.
put in there dead.
Okay, here's
He
one.
was dead.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much as he could. And a chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would. If a woodchuck could chuck wood. And a woodchuck could chuck as you get to practice. Oh, okay, that's it.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I'm gonna do it. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I'm not doing it. Sorry.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
A woodchuck could chuck wood. If a woodchuck he would.
Do not want to hear my southern tongue destroy that.
Yeah, just Google them and then
There's a rocket in my pocket. Remember that one?
No.
There was a whole book of tongue twisters. I got it in 2nd grade.
I remember that one.
knows.
I don't remember the
And then
rocket
remember
in
the one
pocket.
from the brownies? There's something in my pocket. It belongs across my face. I keep it very close to me in the most secure, in the most peculiar place. Something. I'm sure you couldn't guess it if you guessed a long, long while. So I'll take it out and put it on. It's my great big brownie smile.
Remember Miss Mary Mac,
all dressed in black, went to her mother for 50 cents to see the elephants jump over the fence.
Yes, her mother for 50 cents to see the elephants jump over the fence.
Kevin,
They
save
jumped
me.
so high, they touched the sky, and they didn't come back till the 4th of July.
I don't remember any of this.
Do you remember the clap? The clappy hand thing?
Yeah, it was like this. Miss
rugged rock.
Mary Mac, all
Mac.
dressed in black. Yeah, remember the thing from Zoom that everybody thought was so hard and it wasn't hard at all. Remember that one?
Yes.
And everybody thought it was so hard because everybody came up on the Zoom stage and they said their name like Mike.
Oh, yeah.
And they did like a little dance, and then there was this girl, and she'd go, whatever her name is, Kelly, and she'd do this thing, and everybody said, "How did she do that?" And then she slowed it down and showed everybody what it was, and I still do that to this day.
My name is Nicole. And then do a little dance and a twirl.
Yeah,
Nobody ever said my name.
twirl.
Kevin says, let's calm down. What is all this going on?
I'm sorry.
Kevin, saving my life.
I'm getting my
I value
second
Kevin
wind.
at
I was
this
falling asleep before, Kevin. Now I'm getting my second wind.
What was the other one? There was Miss Mary Mac.
Patty cake, bakers, man.
I'm so
Bake
sorry,
me a
Kevin.
cake as
I am
fast as you
damaged.
can. Roll it,
sorry.
pat it,
Yeah.
mark it with a B,
Mark it with a
put it
B,
in the
and
oven
put
for
it-
a baby and
I'm
me.
so sorry, Kevin.
Yay!
Yay.
You have my whole heart, Kevin.
Where's Kevin?
Then there's Ring Around the Rosy, Pocket Full of Posies,
That's
ashes,
the Black
ashes,
Plague.
we all fall down. Remember the farmer in the dell, the farmer in the
Of
dell.
the Black Plague.
Yeah, I know.
That's
The
scary.
farmer takes a wife. The farmer.
Oh.
Hi ho the dairy-o. Remember the hokey pokey? Right.
Why?
Takes a child. The
Right.
wife
Takes a child.
Kevin,
Hi
save
ho the
me.
dairy-o. The wife takes a child.
The child takes a.
The child takes a nurse. The child takes a nurse.
So many weird things that they say on these.
Dairy-o. The child takes a nurse.
It's the nurse.
Yeah. I remember playing that in preschool.
That's weird.
And I remember playing Duck, Duck, Goose. Duck,
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 duck.
And you're going like, please don't pick me. Duck, duck, please don't
Right.
pick me.
Oh,
Duck,
God.
duck,
Right.
duck, Goose. And then you have to jump up and chase the other person. And, oh my gosh.
You really don't
Hey,
feel like
Debbie.
it.
Hated that.
Before they get back to their. I loved musical chairs though.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
Musical chairs is
Played
always
that at
fun.
every birthday party.
Yeah. Me too. That was fun.
Hi,
I didn't like pin the tail on the donkey because I didn't like being out of control and not being
When they
able
spun
to
you around
see where
3
I was going.
times?
Yeah.
I would just be a mess, and I would pin it on the dumbest thing.
Did you not
Yeah.
like the pinata? What about pinatas? Did you like pinatas?
Oh,
Pinatas were fun, but I always sucked at it. I never.
I did
I would never
I'd
like to
swing
break the
so we're
pinata.
not even
I didn't
on
want to
there.
break. I didn't want to break the pinata, especially
I
if it was
felt
nice.
bad
I felt
about
bad
it.
too. I don't
I
like
never
that.
I never did a
I just always
pinata
felt
until my kids'
stupid.
parties here on the West Coast. On the East Coast, I've never done a pinata.
I'm with Karen. I feel bad about hurting it. I don't want to hurt it.
Yeah, I don't like that. And
I'm
some
just
kids are like,
embarrassed swing.
crazy, like they're wailing it around. They can hit somebody in the head, and it's like,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I was at a kid's birthday party where he went wild on the thing and he didn't want anyone else to take a turn. and it was the most hilarious thing in the world. This little boy, it was great. He was just precious. He was going wild.
They
He wouldn't let
do.
anyone else take a turn. He wouldn't stop.
I saw this little
I
YouTube or
remember
TikTok
that
thing where
Sassy somewhat.
it was like this little girl was dressed up as Selena, and then they were actually using her. They put a picture of the lady that killed her on the pinata.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. It
Thanks.
was first,
And it was for
kinda like-
kids?
and then I was like, oh,
Oh, boy.
yeah, it was kids.
Oh,
I
underneath
think
my
it's-
apple tree, climb up my dun door.
That's the one.
Yeah, but it was
Sassy
the lady that
said
Oh,
killed her.
play
Playmate.
me.
That
Yeah,
lady.
come out and play with
me.
me. Climb up
Yeah.
my
What,
apple
Margaret?
tree. Slide down my cellar door.
Yep.
That
I don't
sounds
remember
a
that.
little creepy too. Slide down my
I
cellar
That's
door.
creepy.
Right?
Wait, Margot was saying something. What
I'm
did you say,
looking for
Margot?
the rest of it, Carolyn. I'm seeing what Sassy typed it. I lost it, Sassy.
That's scary, sliding down the
Slide down my
cellar
rainbow.
door.
Yeah.
No. Slide down my
Scary.
cellar door.
No, that's okay. Get out of here.
Uh,
I don't want you to slide down my door.
Why
No.
would you slide? I think they have those door, like Scooter calls them Dorothy doors, but they're really Bilko doors, they're called. And I think that's what they mean when you open them up like that, and then maybe you could slide down those stairs. When you or maybe they slide down them. There must be maybe they're slide because they're like that. Maybe they're just playing on them like
Oh.
a slide or something. I don't know.
Becky Ann says, and we'll be jolly friends forever.
For
More,
more.
more, more.
And then
I
I
think
used to
that
always
seems
get
kinda
that
creepy
mixed
to
up
me.
with see you in September. See
Oh,
you
Sassy
in the
says
summer
to slide down my rain barrel into my
Oh,
cellar
slide
door.
down my
September.
rain barrel into my cellar door. That's kind of
And
weird.
then we'll
Oh,
be
no.
friends forever.
Oh,
More, more, more.
That's even scarier.
Somebody
Slide down
said
my
that to
rain
my
barrel
kid, I'd
into
be
my
like,
cellar
"Whoa."
door.
Oh, rainbow. Justina
My
says it's
rainbow.
gonna be rainbow.
You slide down
Slide down my
I'm
rainbow.
slide down my
It's not gonna
rainbow
happen.
into my cellar door. That sounds scary.
It's like, oh, there's candy in the white van. Come and get it. It's
Really
like that.
weird.
Oh my
It's
god.
like there's a rainbow into the basement.
Into the
You know,
cellar.
that
Creepy
Come on.
waiting for you in the basement.
Yeah, Linda T says, how about mares eat oats? I was 6
Oh, yeah.
when introduced to that. I am
What is that
65
one?
in
What did she
1940.
say about it?
She said
Oh.
she was 6 when she was introduced to that she's 65 years old.
Okay, mares eat
Mares
oats and
eat
does
oats
eat oats and
and
little lambs eat
Dozy
ivy.
goats and
Diddly
yeah,
divey do over something like that.
I don't
yeah, mares
know
eat
that.
oats
And
and
does eat oats
does
and
eat
little
oats
lambs
and
eat
little lambs
ivy.
eat ivy. Yep,
Little lambs eat ivy. Diddly divey.
She said that
mares
she's
eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Yep.
she's teaching her
Oh,
daughter.
there's Okian coming in. Oh, little playmate,
Yep.
come out and play with
Okian,
me.
come
Hey,
in.
buddy.
And bring your dollies 3.
Okian.
Hello, everyone.
Look, Ian was just here. She's
Oh,
here.
row, row, row your boat. Remember when they would go like this in your class? They go, let's sing it in rounds. And everybody would sing
Yeah.
it, row, row. And then that would always confuse the hell out of me.
Let's do it right now.
They
Yeah.
didn't do that one for me. It probably would have confused me as well.
Oh my gosh, because you had to start like, they'd be like, you start with when they've got this boat, and then you're like, row, row,
Yeah.
row your boat, and the other people are on the row, row, and you're like, what the heck?
We
Yeah.
can try it. Let's do
Oh, I
this.
Oh my
remember that
God,
one.
Okian.
No,
Lucky
I
Ann
started
said
when
she had a
when
speedboat.
teachers were
The
I'm
not
happy
having
to
them
have
going
it
on
now.
the
Speedboat,
Susan
speedboat.
to have it, and the
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Kevin. It's not my
Baby
fault.
bubby, baby bubby bumpers. Remember that rubber baby
Rubber
bumper,
baby
rubby,
bumper.
rubber baby bumpers.
I tried, Kevin. Forgive my sins.
Let's do it. You want to try it?
There was a piece of Miss Susie
Kevin
said
said,
on it, and
Molly
she
Rambling
said, I'm not gonna
Blog, there
say
is a
it.
true crime chat coming up. Or live coming up.
When, please.
What
Yes,
song do you
Kevin.
want to do? What song do you
Save
want
us
to do?
from ourselves.
Would you want to do Row Your Boat?
Give me number 9.
Yeah. I think
What
we
is
should
number
try
9?
rounds one
I'm
time.
so sorry,
Oh, I
Kevin.
remember
One
that.
time.
Mary
Three times.
I'm so sorry.
but a dream.
Like the first line.
If I get that
Tried
second
so
one,
hard,
Nicole,
Kevin,
then
and I
I'm gonna
failed you
call
greatly.
And you have
Thanks,
to go
Kevin.
first.
Oh,
Then
it's about the
Carolyn.
real.
I worked
Margo.
with a lady. Her name was Marilee.
Merrily,
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 merrily, life
merrily.
is but a
Southern
dream.
name.
Merrily,
Yes,
merrily,
you want to
merrily,
start.
merrily.
The
It's
baby
probably
has
a
a
Baby
name
bumpers.
Everly, and I always think of her name as Marilee. I don't know why. But her name's Everly.
Yeah.
Everly's a pretty name. I
Merrily,
like the name Everly.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Lucky Ann remembers
She don't
all.
love me, Lucky Ann, but you don't love me.
Okay, does everybody want to try it? Just a couple of
No.
times.
Daisy Dukes.
No?
You go ahead.
Now,
You
what
can
does the
do-
boss say?
I
Oh,
think
they might.
Oh yeah, engine.
There is a
engine
piece of
number
glass.
9.
I don't know that one. There's a piece of glass. I
You know
know
what
there's a
Bucky
hole
Ann
in
said?
the bucket. Dear Liza, dear
Dear
Liza.
Liza, dear
You know that one. There's a
Liza.
hole
Do you
in the
guys know
bucket.
Bucky?
Dear Liza,
You
dear
guys know what Bucky
Liza.
Ann is singing?
Then what is, how
There's
shall
one
I
Yeah.
fix it,
bucket,
dear,
dear Henry,
Peter?
dear
Oh, dear.
Henry.
Oh, I thought it was Peter. Okay, is it dear Peter?
How's Henry?
Oh, do you remember this one? Well, gosh, how does it start?
Tell me
I ate a
question.
no. I
I'll
ate a
tell you
peanut.
no
I
lie.
ate a peanut. I ate a peanut last night. Last night I ate a peanut. I ate a peanut last night. The peanut was
Rotten.
rotten, right? Right? Is that the
Yep.
the peanut was? Yeah, and then he goes to the hospital and just keeps going on. Yeah, and then he goes all the way up to St. Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother would throw us out of the car when we started that one.
Oh, really? Last
Oh, yeah.
night I ate a
So-
peanut. I ate a
Oh,
peanut
Bucky
last
Ann, I
night.
remember
Found a
that.
peanut.
Yeah.
Found a peanut.
Oh yeah, found a peanut
last
last night. Last night I found a peanut. Found a peanut last night.
I'm so sorry, Kevin.
It was rotten. It was rotten.
Rotten. It was rotten last
I
night.
failed you
Yeah.
in every
All right, then
way.
ate it anyway. Ate it anyway.
So sorry, Kevin.
I know.
Last night I ate it
I know.
anyway.
The guys are
Ate it.
suffering, you guys.
And then
They're
what
suffering.
happened to he
Do we want them to suffer?
got sick last night. Do you remember I'm a little smelly skunk sleeping
Oh,
under
yeah.
someone's
Oh,
bunks?
Lord.
No one wants to
Oh,
sleep with me
no.
because I'm as smelly
Oh,
as
yes.
can be. Verse, same as the verse. Oh my gosh, my friends and I up here, we used to
Yep.
ride our bikes around this lake 40, I'm not joking, 40 times in a row singing that song. First verse.
Not a
I'll
care
bet
in
you-
the
Second
world.
verse, same as the
I love
first, a
right
little bit
here.
louder and a
Blowing in
little
the
bit
wind.
worse. Oh my gosh. Yes, we just,
in a cake.
no
No.
embarrassment, we sang it at the top of our
That's
lungs.
right.
You should still be doing that.
He does, just at the Bahamas.
Can you
No.
imagine? Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
No, we need to be. We need to live life. Like, why are we so? Don't be. Why weren't we embarrassed as kids when we did that? But we're embarrassed now. Why?
I'm not embarrassed.
And I told you, my neighbor that found my drone, that, oh my gosh, he's such a nice guy. But when we were
I'll
kids,
do it.
he was like, he's like,
Sorry to hear that.
he's older
Beth.
than me, and we did so many crazy things. At one time, my friends and I were over the house, and we said, how many life jackets can we put on and jump off the raft and see? Like, so we had, oh my gosh, we had like ski belts on. We had those ones that go over your head,
Oh
right? We
my
had so
God.
many. We turn around, and he's standing in the yard, and I go, oh my God. I still think about, I want to just say that to him to this day. I'm like, do you remember all the things you walked in on when we were kids? Did we ever think like we were nuts? You know, because he just must have been like, and he would just be like, hot, because he was hot for my friend's sister. So, and he was like, he's 10 years older than me. So say we were 10, he was 18, right? So he'd be like, hi, is blah, blah, blah around? And here's my friend, and I'm with like 97 life jackets on. And we're like, no, she just went to the store. Okay, can you tell her that to call me when she gets back? Yeah, okay. And we did. He came around. We were always in the middle of something so crazy.
Oh, okay,
That's
Beth.
so cool. That's such a nice time to think about, when we were kids and how free.
Well, wild and free, and they could be that way there because
Yeah.
pretty much everybody knew
Do
everybody.
you know
Oh,
Bucky Ann?
well, everybody knew everybody here, and somebody still tried to kidnap me when I was 12. Like, it happens, like,
Yeah, true.
everywhere. Yeah, there's
Bad
creepers
intentions.
everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah, I ran. I
They
knew
just wait for their opportunity.
creepies.
Terrible thing.
Yeah. That's why you got to teach your kids young. I mean, I try to teach them out there, but I don't want to make them neurotic by like freaking out all the time.
No, have to forgive us.
Watch out for
You want to
kidnappers.
make them so that they feel that they have to speak to adults. If adults speaks to them, that they have to answer. No, they do not have to answer.
They do not, and they know what to do if they're grabbed. They know what to do.
Oh, you scream
Hold
and
their
you
eyes
kick
out
and
and
you
kick
fight.
them. And
Yes, Deborah.
Yeah,
I'm
my
so sorry, Kevin.
My mommy told me if
I know,
I was
right?
dating a
If
chick,
I
I'd be a
was
rubber
good.
dolly, but someone
What do
told
you, am I the
her
only
I
one
got-
who can hear?
Oh, I know. I don't know. I don't know that one, Bucky Ann.
Oh no, I know the Dolly one.
Really?
I don't know the first other one she said.
What's the
About
first one?
CCC, I'm a pretty little Dutch girl, as pretty can be.
I knew the first one. Miss Susie had a steamboat. The steamboat had a
Steamboat
bell.
had a
But I'm not
bell.
gonna sing
Susie
it.
went
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Wait.
How did and the steamboat went to
Hello,
What's your
operator.
APLO?
Get me
Give
number
me
9. And if you
disconnect me, I will chop off your behind the refrigerator.
I forgot about this one. There is a piece of glass, and if you sit right upon it, and she went
broke her
right.
big.
No, that's no, it doesn't go like that. No, it
That's
doesn't.
so horrible.
No, wait a
That's like
minute.
nightmare.
Wait,
Kevin,
stop.
help
Everybody
me.
stop.
Kevin,
Wait, I had, I've been trying to remember this one because I know there was another one with the alligator
No.
person. I couldn't remember it, and everybody kept saying it was Miss Mary Mack, but it's this one.
No, it's this one.
Right,
Broke her
and I haven't heard this in years. So wait, let me see it.
Yeah,
Wait, how did it start again?
Miss Susie
There's
had
Hillbilly
a
Pie.
steamboat. The steamboat had a bell.
There's Hillbilly
Miss-
Pie.
Hey, there's Hillbilly
concern for
Pie.
everyone's mental health right now.
No,
Just
the
to let you know.
steamboat.
Concern.
Hold on. Wait,
I have
wait,
brought in
wait.
the concern, gentlemen, into the picture.
What's
Just to let
going
you know.
on?
Read
I have
Hillbilly
Wait,
Kevin-
I still don't remember the beginning of it. Tell me again,
I'm
Nicole.
so sorry.
Miss
Diddy.
Miss Susie had a steamboat. The steamboat had a bell.
Mind,
So
I'm
sorry,
gonna have
Kevin.
to again.
I have failed
Miss
you.
Susie went to heaven. The
Heaven.
steamboat went to
Steamboat
hell.
went to
Operator,
operator.
give me number
Please,
9.
I'll
And if you
Hillbilly
disconnect
Pie,
me, I will
I'll-
chop off your behind the refrigerator. There is a piece of glass, and
Piece of
Susie sat upon it, and it went right up her. Ask me no more questions.
this is like
Tell
God
me no
created
more
you.
lies.
No more lies.
Susie's in the back.
And
And
this is
the
why
boys
boys
are in
never-
their
The boys are in the bathroom,
Pulling down
pulling
the
down
flies
their
are in the
flies are in
backyard.
the
Meadow.
country. Flies are in
Kevin
the
told Hillbilly
meadow.
to save
Bees
himself.
are
I know,
hide.
save yourself, guys.
The girls and boys are kissing in the D-A-R-K.
D-A-R-K. Dark, dark, dark. Okay, I
Yep.
forgot that one. I'm gonna have to
And
start
here's
that.
version
Hillbilly
2.
said, "Are y'all hyped up on yogurt?"
Here's version 2. Miss Lucy,
No idea.
Here's version 2.
What
Yeah.
is version
Susie had a
2?
steamboat. The steamboat had a bell. Toot toot.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear
Mommy?
me?
Yeah, yes, Lisa.
Oh, hey, Mommy. He just woke up from the couch. I'm gonna let him back in the bedroom, and we're such a good man.
Oh.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, are you guys going?
Aw.
I'm glad you're
Yeah,
better.
I'm
Oh.
gonna let him back in the bedroom. So.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, thanks for coming on, Alyssa.
Aw, thanks for having me. I love
Yeah,
you.
sorry we got weird there with our songs.
No. That was so much fun. I love you.
I love you
Bye.
too. Bye.
honey.
Bye.
Back
Bye.
again.
Linda, I
Bye.
promise I did
Okay.
not do
Now, what was it,
anything.
Elle? Now, Elle was trying to sing something. Go ahead, Elle.
That's okay. It's a cartoon. Does anybody want to hear it? or
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead. Let's hear it.
not? Are you sure?
Yes, I do want to hear it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Chris. For you.
There's 2.
Poor
Miss
video.
Susie.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I can't find it.
Apologize.
You
to all
can't
of
find
you.
it now?
Can't take them anywhere.
Oh, you
I
didn't.
can't.
You don't know it off
And
by
I
heart
bought
now?
new leashes.
Mhm.
Brand new ones. Fancy collars.
Element says Kevin, quick chip inspection.
We're malfunctioning.
That was fun. That was fun.
I forgot all about that, Miss Lucy, because I
Miss
knew there was
Lucy.
one missing. Because there was
All about it too.
He had a steamboat.
how does that other one? Yeah,
Hillbilly Pie.
Tiny
Which
Tim.
one?
How does the
Which
one?
one do you want to know?
Hillbilly. Sorry,
You want to know,
hillbilly.
Carolyn?
Yeah, the Tiny Tim one. Miss somebody had a baby She wanted to teach him to swim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. He tried to eat the bathtub, but it wouldn't go down his throat. In came the doctor. In came the nurse. In came the lady with the alligator purse.
Oh, yeah. That was for jumping rope. We jumped rope to that.
I never heard it.
Miss Lucy, but see, it was Miss Lucy too. Miss Lucy had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. He tried to eat the bathtub, but it wouldn't go down his throat. In came the doctor. Oh no, the baby, something, because she calls the doctor. Miss Lucy calls the doctor. Miss Lucy calls the nurse. Miss Lucy calls the lady with the alligator purse. And then in came the doctor. In came the nurse. In came the lady with the alligator purse. And what did they say? What did they say about the baby?
I never heard it.
I've heard it, I just don't remember.
Lindy Reeby
I'm
says I
trying
came
here,
in
hold
when you were all singing, LOL.
Hi, Lindy Reeby. What happened? What?
I don't know, you're gonna have to look it up.
No, I don't want to. I want to get it on my own. In
These.
came the doctor. In came the nurse. In came the lady with the alligator purse.
Yeah, Billy
Yes,
Pie
that's it.
said, "Did y'all hear about that double murder in South Carolina? Question mark. Some lawyer killed his wife and son. It's wild, not as wild as the stream."
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But this was supposed to be crafting, but then I was tired after going to the basketball
Carolyn,
games.
I got it.
Yeah, what is it? What is it? I can't hear you. What is it?
The excitement is building.
Miss Lucy had a baby. His name was Tiny Tim.
She put him in the
In
bathtub
the bathtub
to see if he could swim.
see if he could swim.
Right.
He
He drank up
drank up
all
all
the
the
water.
water.
He ate up all the soap.
He ate up all the soap.
He tried to eat the bathtub, but it wouldn't go down his throat.
But it wouldn't
Miss
go
Lucy called the
down his throat.
doctor. Miss Lucy called the nurse. Miss Lucy. I just need the part when the
Miss
doctor
Lucy called
comes
the
in.
doctor.
I just got
Yeah.
a raise and
Miss Lucy
Kevin's
called
trying
the
to
nurse.
demote me.
Lucy called the nurse.
Right. Miss Lucy called the lady with the alligator purse.
I can hear it playing.
Okay, and then what happened? In came the doctor. In came the nurse.
The
In came the
doctor.
lady with the alligator
In
purse. No
came
chicken pox.
the
No. It's not chicken pox.
Came the lady
With the alligator purse.
alligator purse.
Oh, I think like Scalpel said the doctor. Scalpel said no. What happens
Measles
next?
says the doctor.
What? What did he say?
Wait, hold on.
I know, but
Music.
but Elle, we can't play other music, so I have to mute you.
He's
I said
playing
listen to
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, listen to it.
That's what I was trying to say, yeah.
Listen to it and tell us. I
Lindy Reeby says there were 6 more killed in Mississippi.
Oh my God, no.
In Mississippi.
Well, MISS, I'm assuming that's...
Yeah, that would be Mississippi.
I know,
I
but
don't
what
know how
happened in
they
Mississippi?
died.
Did
Yeah,
I miss something?
how did they die?
I don't
Lindy?
know.
What happened?
Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the
Pudding and
girl and
pie,
made
kissed
them
the
cry.
girl,
When the
made them
boys came
cry.
out to play, Georgie
Georgie
Porgy ran
Georgie
away.
Porgy ran away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Billy Boy is here too.
No,
No.
that's a rhyme. Jeannie's saying, can
Oh,
you bake a cherry pie?
Billy Boy, Billy Boy. Oh,
Yeah.
Measles said the doctor.
Mom
Measles said the
said the
nurse.
nurse. Said the
Measles said
nurse.
the lady with the alligator purse. Mom said the nurse. Oh, I don't know if I remember it like that.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
Now
what
that they-
happens to the baby at the end? He dies, right?
I don't know.
No, what happens to him?
I think we always let him live. I don't know.
I don't know.
Rush is stealing from your channel, Two Scooter Chick Man. We're taking ideas from your concepts and we're running wild.
Scooter, if you don't like it, send your complaints to
The Two Scooter Chick, if you have any-
@gmail.com.
If anybody is unhappy with the stream or they have any complaints, they go right to twoscooterchick@gmail.com.
Al, we can't play.
We can't play audio, L. It's
No.
a strike.
He gets a strike. If two plays.
You
that
can't,
we
no,
can
we
hear
can, we
that.
can do our own thing, but we're not playing any audio.
Oh, no.
Okay, it was who, at the end it was just like, penny for the doctor, Nickel for the nurse.
Oh, really, Scooter?
$1
For the lady with the alligator purse reported.
Then out of Mumps said
Okay,
the
Scooter.
Dr. Mumps
nonsense says the nurse. No.
This is how
Mumps
you
says the
be.
doctor. Measles says the nurse.
I'll
Nonsense
make my
says
own
the
coffee,
lady
Scooter.
with the alligator purse. Then out with the doctor, out with the nurse, out with the lady with the alligator purse, and that's how it ends.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Wasn't that
That's the end
cute?
of that.
You were right exactly, Carolyn, about the whole song.
Well, not exactly. I forgot the end.
You've broken my heart,
You remembered
Scooter.
the whole thing.
Almost.
Oh,
Yeah,
crazy.
almost. Yeah, well, I used to sing it a lot as a kid. And just like
Well,
knock,
it's really
knock,
good.
who's there? Orange.
It's
Orange who?
What's
Knock,
this
knock,
channel?
who's there? Orange.
Where's Scooter?
I promised you,
said,
Scooter, a
"What's
while
this
ago I
channel
would never
about?"
tell anyone our secrets about popcorn and movies.
And then she goes, report it.
Knock, knock, who's there? Orange.
Orange
Orange
food.
who? Knock, knock,
Aren't you
who's
glad I
there?
didn't say
Banana. Banana
Glad
who?
I
Aren't you
didn't
glad I
say
didn't say orange?
No, Dad.
No, I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
Aren't you glad I didn't say
Yeah, banana. It's banana. I think banana.
banana?
Yeah, you keep saying
Knock,
banana,
knock, who's
yeah.
there? Banana. Banana who? Knock, knock, who's
everyone
there?
knows that
Banana.
one.
Banana who? Knock, knock,
Okay,
who's there?
everyone
Banana.
knows that
Banana who?
Okay.
Knock, knock, who's there? Orange. Orange who? Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
See how this is going.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishwasher.
Dishwasher who?
Dishwasher who?
Dishwasher the way I talked before I got my false teeth.
I've never heard that.
No.
That's a Canadian one.
Dishwasher the way I.
Actually, really funny. I never heard that. That's great.
I'm Margot.
Oh, Bibi's here.
Hi, I've been here, but I've been
On mute.
giving the kids a bath and we're babysitting, of course.
What are you doing, babysitting again? You're falling short on the panel, Binky.
I know, I watch you guys, but I'm not.
I know, Binky, but you know what? That was a prerequisite to going to the trip, was that you were going to have 120 panel hours.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know
goodness.
how that is with the contracts.
I'll watch repeats after repeat tonight. And
I
catch
know,
up on
but
my
you have to
hours.
put in your 120 panel hours.
Oh shoot.
And they have to be engaging content.
Bucky Ann says
You know
knock,
how it
knock.
works, Binky.
How are you?
Okay,
baby?
I have a.
I'm good.
Good.
Who
who's not
remembers
good?
White Coral Bells? I don't know that,
Oh,
Linda T.
Bucky Ann says knock, knock. Who's there? Ammonia.
Ammonia who?
Ammonia who?
Ammonia who?
I know Linda, right? Linda says, who says older
Ammonia
women have
who?
a sense of humor?
We're waiting for her to type the answer.
I
Oh,
know.
We gotta wait. Bucky Ann, you should just come in the chat so we don't have to wait so long. And plus, I don't think you've given your 100 panel hours yet.
Bucky Ann here.
Ammonia who?
Ammonia
You missed the
who?
meeting earlier, Scooter. This very serious meeting, ma'am.
Ammonia.
We passed around non-baked fudge and laughed and
Unbaked fudge.
No, it was baked unbaked fudge, I think it was. Ammonia going to
Hillbilly, are you gonna come to the auction tomorrow and sell your bracelets and seeds?
Sell your
It's
bracelet.
ammonia who? Ammonia going to tell you one time.
I'm only gonna
Only
tell
gonna
you
tell
one
you
time. Oh.
okay.
Okay, I have one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Ida.
Idaho.
Item 2.
Surely it's pronounced Idaho.
What?
Idaho.
What?
Idaho.
No one made an apple pie?
Surely it's pronounced
Idaho.
Idaho.
Got it.
Get it, Idaho.
Oh, yes.
Idaho.
Please have that.
Okay.
Here's another one. Knock, knock.
who's there?
Noble.
Noble who?
Nobel. That's why I knocked.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Knock, knock.
Genie.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo
Boo
hoo.
hoo.
Hey,
Don't
don't
cry.
cry.
Yeah, I know.
Knock,
Where's
knock.
Bucky?
Bucky, here's Bucky coming.
Does
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
want
what's
to leave
that
this or
one
not?
that someone was saying it was in
You're not boring anybody.
anybody.
Hi, Bucky.
Hey, Bucky Ann.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Wait, I got to shut off the,
YouTube.
yeah.
Scooter is in the market for a small horse.
The woman?
Is she really?
Well, what?
Lisa Nagel says, "What did I come into?"
That's right.
Okay, here's another one. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
Leon.
Leon who?
Lean on me when you're not strong.
I'll be your friend. And I'll help
now,
you carry
I'll
on.
be your friend.
I'll help you carry
Yeah.
on.
I'll help you carry on.
What is it, Bucky?
Joke.
You have to say knock, knock.
Knock a knock.
Knock
Where'd
a
you go
knock.
here, Billy Pie?
Say who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Ammonia.
Ammonia who?
Ammonia gonna tell you one at a time.
That way.
My grandfather.
You don't need pictures, hillbilly. You don't need
Come on,
pictures. You're
Billy
gonna come
Pie.
on and show your thing. You don't need any pictures.
Who?
Hillbilly.
He's gonna show what?
He's been on
Here,
here
Billy
already.
Pie's gonna show his thing.
Hillbilly, you see this bracelet? You're
Yeah.
going to say, oh, here's this bracelet that I'm selling. That's what you need. You don't need a picture.
No,
Hey,
no, you don't need a picture. You just say,
Well, that
you.
charming smile he has also helps, you know,
And you
ladies.
can turn your
Yes.
camera down on your table.
Who remembers
knock, knock.
White Coral Bells?
I
love
don't
this
know
song
it.
from
She
songs
said white
before.
You know,
Spells, and I
I
don't know.
kind of do, but I'd have to hear it. And then I
Oh,
would
here
I'd
she is.
pick right up.
White
No,
Coral
Lisa,
Bells.
we're all
the song
sober,
is
actually.
Splendor
This is
Song.
normal behavior.
Lilies of the Valley, lying
Kevin
like
rates
red
us
wine.
very lowly, but we try to aim for high.
Okay, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Honeydew.
Honeydew who?
Honey, do you want to dance? Okay, knock, knock.
Who's there?
KGB.
KGB who?
KGB. We will ask the answers. We will ask the questions. You're in trouble. Anybody want to do more, or am I
Is
annoying?
there wine being served there? No wine. Absolutely none.
You know what?
There's no wine. No wine.
There's no wine?
I was going crazy before with those songs because I couldn't type fast
Well, I
enough.
can't believe I forgot that Miss Lucy had a
And you were like,
steamboat.
what's the
The
next line? I
steamboat
was like,
had a
wait, I
bell.
know it. I
You
kept
got it,
typing
and it's going to be
Nobody's
about
reading it.
it's about 9:30, 9:45 tomorrow, hillbilly. Be there or be square.
We were the streetlight kids, if you think about it. We didn't have to come
Yeah.
until the streetlights were on.
Yeah.
Well, we
Right,
didn't
yeah.
have
The lights
street
were off,
lights
you
where I
came
live,
in.
but we had the 6 o'clock whistle.
Oh, for dinner.
Yeah, we had the 6
Yeah,
o'clock
and
whistle.
then could you go back out until the streetlights came on? Or you
No,
didn't have
we really
streetlights
didn't
out
go.
there,
We didn't
did
have
you?
street lights, so we really used the 6
Yeah.
o'clock whistle, and that was it.
You didn't have
Yeah.
streetlights. Where did you
Mhm.
live? In the woods? What do you
No,
mean?
I lived in New Jersey in Bergen County. We didn't have sidewalks or street lights.
Well, I don't have sidewalks, but I thought
I used to, every time we would go to my cousin, she lived down further down in New Jersey, and they had sidewalks. I was always like, this is so cool. They had sidewalks. I couldn't believe it.
Wow!
We have sidewalks here, and I don't like them.
We had no
Our other
sidewalks.
house, we did not have sidewalks.
No
And I like it
sidewalks.
better without sidewalks.
Hi, Ann.
I don't have sidewalks here, but when I first moved in, they promised that they were going to put them in, and they put them in on every other block. And 1 block away from me, they stopped them, and we
Oh.
never got sidewalks. And it's because it was the borderline of the town. They did the village, but not the rest of the town.
Wow.
And I
That
missed it
wasn't
by
very
like 4
nice.
houses. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh,
And
I wanted a sidewalk because, on the curb. I wanted a curb. We had no curb. We have
you,
just
you didn't have a curb.
But see, my
We
cousin,
had
listen, my
curb.
cousin
We had curb.
that had sidewalks, when we would go to her house, she was always playing until dark. They were playing flashlight tag all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
All the time at her house. So they must have had street lights too, I betcha. Well, along with those
I had
sidewalks.
to be home when the streetlights went on.
We didn't have street lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta come in
my
really
house was right in the
early.
middle of the block, so my mother used to just call me, Patty, dinner. And then no
Yeah.
matter what house I was at, I heard it. I would run home to dinner. Then we'd go out and play kickball until the lights came on, and then it was like, all right, see you tomorrow, and we'd all run in the house.
That's right.
We used to wait to play kick the can when it got dark.
What?
When I was older, we played kick the can, but that was we had moved to the other side of town, and that we played kick the can and.
See, but it was different because I grew up in two places. Then in the summer when I was up here and I had my friends and we all lived like right here, we would always go out after dinner. And we would always then, we either had like a campfire and then we would end up going in the house. We played card games and stuff until like 10 o'clock. And then we would all like run home because we lived like, if we went to the one friend in the middle, then I lived on that side, this one lived on that side. We'd go home so fast with our lights on, no street lights, but just, we would always be out till 10 o'clock or we slept over. But we always went out after dinner during the summer.
I used to sit on the fire hydrant every day because it was right on my property.
Yeah.
So when I would come out, I would just go and sit there, and whoever decided, because I was right in the middle of the block, so anybody who looked out their windows could see that I was there, and then they would come out.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
By the fire hydrant.
You call
Let's
it
go play with
pavement?
Patty. Let's go play with Patty.
Yeah. Oh, and all those songs we used to do with patty cake.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that particular, like,
Patty
you know,
cake,
you did the
yeah.
dance,
Right.
and the slapping, the double slap, and it
Yeah.
is Mary Mac, all dressed
Dressed
in
in
black,
black.
Yep.
with silver buttons, all down her
We used to
back.
beat ourselves up. I remember the days. We would literally
That's
beat
fun.
ourselves up. Even boys would do it when they were really young, just to do it because they could.
Really?
Parents would look at us like, why are these kids beating themselves up? We never did that as kids. Where did they learn this stuff?
Yay.
What?
It's like we evolved the whole process or something.
I mean, people that are in their 50s now and late 40s, I think we had great childhoods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only
Don't you
29, but I can understand how yours was really nice. Yeah.
Don't you think so, Karen?
Yeah, I do. Even though
What do
I'm
you think,
I'm
Nicole?
29, but yeah, I can still
Mhm.
I can get it. I can.
What do you think, Nicole?
Well, I got something going.
Yeah, I think so. But Carolyn said she's only 29, so.
You know, but I can still I can relate. I can still
Thanks
relate
to my
to it.
coconut mango
My son is
body
29.
wash, I'm only 22.
What
I
about
had
you,
him when I was
Bucky-Ann?
2.
Even
I'm
though you're
20.
27, even though you're
I-
27, what do you think?
Well, no, I'm 29. My son is 27.
Yeah.
Calgon.
Well, how does that work, Carolyn? Explain it to me.
What?
When you get to be 40,
I
then you
mean,
go backward.
Bucky.
No, Bucky.
I was born pregnant, and it took 2 years to come out.
Right.
What do you think? Sharon, what do you think? Do you think that's true that our age people had a way better childhood than people have now?
It's just
Oh,
a,
yes, because now everybody stays inside and they're all on their phones. I know
Parents
we're
are
on our
exactly
phones
the same.
too, but you know, I'm in my 50s, so being on my phone is different than
Different.
if
Yeah,
I
but
were
everybody's
outside.
circumstance.
It's
Everybody's
good for us
circumstance.
at this age.
But everybody's circumstance is different, though, right?
Well, that's it, though. The kids of today can't really go out because there's so many dangers out there now.
Yeah.
Those dangers were not out there. I know there were a few, like there were serial killers and all that stuff back then, but they were few and far between. Like that,
Right.
we didn't really. Those things didn't happen. We didn't even lock our doors when we went to bed.
Right.
High speed.
Okay, Scooter.
But
Okay, Scooter.
you know, now
I think the internet helps that.
Karen.
I see it all over the place.
What is Scooter?
Karen, are you saying something?
She's talking to
So
someone
Sharon's
else,
in
I
the
think.
shower.
Oh,
She's not.
there's a fire. She's at a campsite.
A little
She was in the
campfire.
shower 2 hours ago.
Oh, that's cute. Where'd you get that?
I know, I
I
love it
told
for
you.
my kids, my
Where'd
grandkids.
you get
At
it?
the emu
Are you
store.
talking about me or calling
At the-
me or something?
The emu
Yeah.
store.
Are you in the
So
shower
what do you
still?
think? Don't you think our
Teamwork's gonna
younger
bankrupt
lives
you.
were better than children's younger lives today?
I do.
Do we think
I do.
our lives were better than the kids' lives today?
Yeah.
I do.
You do, right, video?
Well, that's not a good childhood, Jeannie. Jeannie goes, I remember Ted Bundy.
Oh, Lord.
That's not a good childhood memory.
We were like free range kids. We just
Played outside and outside.
and came home at night. We were good.
Well, my kids still play outside, and they never got into like video games until the last few years. That when they were kids, they didn't even know what TV was. They didn't even know what a commercial was. They never watched TV.
Really?
Never.
Well, they
If they
had that
watched
big
anything, they
swing
watched a
set and the
Blu-ray
lake.
at night, but they never watched TV. They were always out, always playing outside, always.
Even when it was dark out?
Summertime, my parents.
Yeah,
took the
even they
plug
rode
away
their
from the
cars
TV.
around. They played basketball with the lights
Oh,
on. We
really,
had-
Sharon?
yeah.
Uh-huh. There was only on Sundays.
Then they
you
would
know.
come in and maybe watch a movie like at late
Oh,
night,
wow.
and that was it. But they never knew it. They don't even today really know what commercials are. I know it sounds so crazy, but
Where do they
Those
play, Carolyn? Where do they
crazy.
play?
we have a lot of
Where they
land
are.
around our house, and then we have the lake, and we have we ride bikes
We had that great big
and
swing set.
the swing
Yeah,
set.
They
Yeah.
just go down to the lake and play.
No, well, we have a whole yard here, Al, with the
Well,
swing
there's a whole
set with a
yard
tree
around the
house and a
house.
slide and a tube slide. So they've always had stuff. Did a trampoline.
Is it all gated in?
No.
No.
What do you mean?
Didn't you ever live in the country, Al?
I lived in a little town.
Well,
Did you
no,
ever
the
have a swing
country.
set when you were growing up?
Oh yeah, we had a swing set in the backyard.
Right. So when
there
you
you
go
go.
out there, you go in your backyard and you play, right? In your
Yeah, it was
sandbox.
gated in. It was gated in.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's
My
somewhere in
parents were
somewhere.
very strict.
I
They were
when I
like
find
older.
art.
Oh, my mom was more than happy for us to get ourselves lost.
My
every
kids
day.
had those battery operated cars, and we actually put a track around our whole house. I mean, we were
We
crazy.
were on
We
our
put a
own
track
young.
in, and
Right.
they
They
rode
cut-
their cars all over there.
They
Yeah.
called us latchkey kids. My parents both worked. They worked full time, and we were there to raise ourselves at a very young age.
Mhm.
And we had 7 acres of land. We had horses.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was not gated off because we lived in the country. So but yeah, we stayed out past
Same
dark.
here.
Yeah, our parents weren't strict like
Our
that.
yards weren't fenced in.
You know, we took care of ourselves. My parents worked. So
Oh,
but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying, everybody's situation is different.
Yeah, see, now I was an only child, but
Yeah.
my mother worked at the school. She actually worked at my school, so she
Oh,
was
yeah.
home when I got home because she was done like an hour before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom worked a lot.
Me
It's
too,
cool. I
my
used to go to
speed
school to
drifter.
see her
So would I,
in the
my
cafeteria. She passed me food.
But then my grandmother moved. You know, she was there and she stayed there to watch us. But she was also older, and then she had an injury, and then it was just us raising ourselves. You know, that's just how it was. That's how it was for a lot of kids. In my town that I grew up in, central Massachusetts.
Right.
Sure.
Outside of the city in a rural area, of course, it's small town America, you know, it's everybody is unlocked. Everybody's, you know, it's people are
Right,
taking
and I didn't
all
leave
day.
little kids outside. I would be out with them. You know, they weren't like unsupervised. I was out there with them.
Right.
They
Right.
never go in
Kids
the water
just
without
sit
me. They
alone.
never rode their bikes around the lake without me ever.
I mean, you used to be able to see kids out in the streets riding their bike alone and stuff like that. You never see that anymore.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
Like
hear
if
all
I
the
see a
time.
kid that's alone on a bike at like 7:00 at night by themselves, I'm like, what is he doing?
Really?
Yeah.
It
Right,
was so
it's
weird.
business.
Over here, it's different. Everybody's out all out. The kids there's a park right behind my house. There's 2 parks here actually, and the kids are in the summertime, especially in the summer at night. Those kids will be out at the park late.
It depends on what age.
Well,
see,
little
our
kids. I'm
thoughts-
not talking little kids. I'm
Yeah, you don't
talking-
want a 3-year-old out in the park by themselves, but yeah.
Yeah, we're talking like teenagers. I'm thinking in my head teenagers.
Well, if they're with other people, maybe. But if they're alone, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it looks right. I don't know. I get nervous because I just think about some guy in a van just coming and swiping them away easily.
Oh, like a little kid out there. If there's a little kid out there,
Well,
by
even a
themselves,
12 14-year-old they could take.
They could,
They
but
can take an adult too.
they can take an
could,
adult.
yeah.
But when you have a teenager,
We
you
ride
can't
our
just
bikes for
you
miles
can't
and
keep
miles
a
and miles.
yeah, but you can't keep a teenager in the house.
Your
'cause they're
unicycle,
old.
really? Really? That's how everyone remembers you, on a unicycle?
Who?
Adventures with Beth. She had a unicycle.
Oh my god!
I always wanted a bicycle built for two.
Yeah, I always
Oh,
thought that was
unicycle.
The Brady's
one.
had that.
Me and Scooter had one.
Yeah, I
She
know.
kicked me
Unicycle is
off.
one wheel. Yep.
One wheel, yeah, but the bicycles for two. The tandem bikes always
Yeah.
scared because what if somebody isn't pedaling at the same rate and then you fall and you hurt yourself right in your face.
Right? Ouch.
Or they slam the brakes on. I don't know if they
Yeah.
have brakes in the back of the.
Well, then you just, assess
Well, if they
them.
their brakes on, they're coming down with you.
It's not a lot.
Or if they lose their balance and they cause the whole bike to fall down.
They're coming down with you. I'm not gonna. I'll bow.
You
No.
were really in a clown troupe? Really, Adventurous? Wow.
Oh, how cool.
That's cool.
I would like to hear that story.
You should come on in your full clown makeup one time.
Oh my
No,
god! Please,
Don't.
please.
Don't
Oh,
do that.
Sharon's scared of clowns. I forgot.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm not like pants
Same
over
Jeannie,
it.
and I still do. To
I
this
don't
day.
like them. I don't like them, but I think that would be great if Beth came up.
I
'cause
remember
know-
stilts. My brother bought them for me one year for Christmas.
Oh, we walked on stilts all day long.
I still roller skate, Jeannie.
You did?
Very,
Oh, yeah.
I
And you
remember when they
walked
came
on
with the box and it was so long. We're like, whose present is that? Whose present is that? And they're like, it says Carolyn. I'm like, oh my gosh, what could be in that box? And it was stilts.
Remember pogo sticks?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
I remember pogo sticks, pogo balls, pogo.
My
They even
kids
came out with a
have 'em.
The skip
skateboard version
it,
of
the
it.
skip it, the skip it. I
Oh,
love the skip
yeah.
it, the hula hoop.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I used to do the hula hoop on my neck like crazy, and
Mm-mm.
my arms and legs. I
Oh, yeah, you could do it with one
but I did
foot
it on my
and then
neck
be careful
all the
and go
time.
flying
I don't know
off.
why.
Well,
My hips didn't move like that even back then.
My daughter could do the
Holy cow.
hula hoop on her hips like you couldn't believe at her waist, like nobody's business.
Carolyn,
Cool.
could you do the hula hoop on your feet? With your little teeny tiny feet? Wouldn't it go flying off your little feet?
I know she does like tiny feet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I ever tried it on my feet, but I could do it on my neck. I used to be able to do it on my neck all day.
Oh, yeah. We did it on our arms. Depending on how many people
You could do it
were
on your arms.
with,
And then
you
you remember when you
could
take it and you go like this and you swick it and it comes back to you?
Yeah.
Like down the driveway, you throw it out and you flick it back and
Yeah,
it rolls back to you.
Go right back to you.
I still do inroads.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Ann Rose.
I go occasionally.
My
Speed
daughter,
skating though, not regular roller. Speed skating.
yeah, my daughter still goes rollerblading, roller skating. She even went to roller skating camp last May.
I used to go to
I love doing tricks.
I either roller skated
Yeah.
or in the winter I skated every day as long as it was.
When I was
And
really
she
young,
goes
I
ice
used to do
skating.
a backwards flip on
She's supposed
roller
to come up
skates.
for the ice
Oh,
carnival.
wow.
Thought that
I
was-
used to go roller skating at the Skate Palace every Saturday in
No
Milford.
wonder I was skinny as a rail.
You would
I
jump
never
rope
stopped
on the. Would you
moving.
would jump rope on the
But I
pogo
got
stick?
old and
But we'd
Cricket.
sleep. We'd go to bed at
you
night.
are
and fall
different.
asleep,
Yes.
you know.
How would you jump rope? Someone has to turn the rope for you, right? You can't hold.
No scooter.
You know what?
I haven't
You
done
jump
it
rope
all.
on the
I'm
pogo
only
stick.
European.
If there were only two of us, you could hook it to a doorknob or something, and
Let me
then
get my
you could,
thumbnail
one
ready for the
person could
tree
do it,
line.
but it had to be kind of high.
I love
Does
it.
anybody
Stayed in
remember the
pool.
ring with the rope and it had the bell at the end?
Yes, yes, yes. It was like the skip it,
And you
skip
jump
it.
over it?
Yes, I love that darn thing. It was skip it.
I used to have
that. I
two of them,
forget it.
one on each ankle, and I would run down the whole street doing both of them.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Where
And there
are you,
was some
Scooter?
things called
Somebody had one with a
cracker
lemon on
In
the
my
end of it
weakest
too.
moments.
Yeah.
Blank.
And you take it and you whip it around until it got started. Yeah.
What about those clackers?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
click
clack
clacks,
balls.
yes. And my aunt would be like, "You're gonna take somebody's eye out with that. That's so dangerous.
Oh,
That'll hit
they
you in the
hurt my
temples.
eye.
You know, if you get hit in the temple, you'll die." Okay.
Oh, we
Yeah.
have the ones you put them on your ankle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about with the skip it. Yep.
Did you ever know the clacker balls I had for my ankle too? And they were
Did you?
real hard like rocks.
But
what
didn't
did
you
you do with
skip it
them?
around and jump on it
Well,
with
you
one?
were like you were skipping and
Yeah.
they'd go around, and if you missed a beat, they'd whack you in the ankle.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
God.
Oh gosh.
Might
I
as
used
well
to
tie
put
a brick
baseball
around
cards in
there.
my bicycle spokes and it would go grrrr.
Oh
as you
yeah,
rode your
yeah.
bike.
And they even made little things to put on your spokes of your bicycle.
Oh,
It made sounds.
Did
we
they?
use baseball
I just
cards.
used the cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can imagine what those baseball cards would be worth if we had them now.
Yeah. That was the new Baby Ruth.
I know.
Yeah, right? Where's that Baby Ruth card? It's on my bicycle.
No.
It's making a heck of a noise.
Yeah.
What, Titty Pat? What do you want? What do you want? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Let me see here.
Ah,
Gotta do
I'm being attacked again.
Lynx is getting fresh.
Murder.
Right
Hi, Lynx.
Okay, Scooter.
Where are you going,
I'll
Scooter?
send your caramel popcorn now that you have agreed.
Nice.
Okay. Just one bag though of the caramel popcorn.
Hi, Heart.
It's $high popcorn.
He's just a kissing fool. He loves his mommy.
Aw.
I don't know about that.
Oh, there he is. I love this cat.
Yes, I love you. You can break my necklace.
I don't care. I love you so much, Mommy.
Ooh, did you see that look? He gave us a look, actually.
Yeah.
Like, who do you
Right
think
at the
you
screen.
are in this moment
Lynx,
in my
what are
face?
you doing? Lynx.
Hey,
You kiss
Lynx.
Mommy.
Lynx.
Kiss Mommy.
Lynx.
Yeah.
Link, they're calling you.
Lynx is addicted to kisses.
That's not your mama, Lynx.
Look, Link, look.
Hey, Lynx. Hey, Lynx, how you doing? Oh, stinky eye. Oh,
Yeah.
stinky eye. Oh,
You see that kitty cat?
oh, so
Stop
pretty.
interrupting my special
Pretty
moment,
eyes.
Mommy.
Okay, let me see.
Such
if I can
pretty
get
eyes.
this going on. Gotta
Who is
get this
that?
going on.
Who is that,
Talking
Lynx?
to you, huh? Are they talking to you?
We're talking to you.
My son's cat looks like that kind of, but it's multicolored, but it's black face and orange face.
You missed my daughter's cat, Bink.
I did.
This,
Oh, it's a cute cat,
oh,
Bink.
precious. Oh, precious.
She came
Is
on the
it-
Zoom
is it-
in her
Is she a
apartment.
tabby?
No, she's a.
No?
What kind of cat is she? I don't know. What kind of cat is that? Sharon, I thought you were the cat expert.
Can't
What
remember.
were you asking?
What
I'm
kind of
so
cat
busy
does my
watching.
daughter have?
Your daughter has a, no, I'll.
The Maine Coon?
Nope.
No.
No.
It's a domestic short hair, but he's got tabby She has tabby markings, but she's predominantly white. With a little splotch on her back. That might be where she got smidge from.
No, smidge is a smidge on her nose.
Oh, is that what it
Or
is?
something there,
Okay.
smidgy, yeah. Smidge.
Yes, one-eyed blind arts. We're all going to Vegas, and we're going to throw down for 5 days of solid entertainment.
Well, they
The
got
Walmart Smith.
And I'm paying for all of it. One blind arts.
We're all going to the Heart Attack Grill.
That's right.
What?
The
And
Heart
we will
Attack
eat
Grill.
bacon and burgers, and we will laugh and
that?
smile.
That's that place where you gotta eat all your food. And they make you, it's all heart attack stuff.
Oh, the heart attack grill.
Yes.
The heart attack.
Oh yeah, they have an ambulance.
You have to wear, don't they put a hospital gown on you?
Yeah, when you
go
walk in,
in.
the
Yeah,
you get a
hospital
hospital
Made
gown.
with butter.
And
And
they
then-
tell you like, yeah.
Yes. Milkshake made with
Hey,
butter.
Julian.
A whole
Yeah,
stick
butter
of
and
butter and a milkshake. Can you even imagine?
And if
Oh,
you weigh,
God.
if you weigh, what is it? If you weigh 350
Hardly.
pounds, it's
50,
free.
it's free. Yeah.
You get on a big scale before you go in. Big giant
Well, If you
scale.
think if you think you can exceed.
Oh,
that
I thought
weight,
everybody
then-
gets weighed.
No.
Oh,
That's only for those that think that they can eat free.
okay.
Yeah.
Necklace.
I wonder if it's even still there. I mean, after
Oh, it
the
is.
pandemic and stuff.
It is.
Is
I'll
it
check it
still
out.
there?
I'll check it out in a
It's
minute.
downtown. Yeah, it's
I'll
downtown.
check it out in a minute.
I want to go on that boomerang, but I can't find it now.
What?
Mommy did great in.
In Vegas, they had that ride, the boomerang. They like pull you back. Two people are pulling back, and then they shoot you out into the space.
Oh my Lord.
I want to
Oh,
do
you
that
like
so
that?
bad, but I can't find
Have you
it.
ever,
Sounds
have
fun.
you done the little thing around the top of the stratosphere?
No.
Yeah.
I'm putting up the True Crime Live, so don't despair, okay? Let's see, we'll do it at 1:45, so about 15 minutes more in this silly live.
He lets me dress him up in jewelry and
I
stuff.
know, look how cute. This is great, Mom.
I have a picture of him. It was, I don't know, glasses for a doll or a teddy bear or something like that. And I put them on him, and I put a pencil in his
Hold on
hand.
1 second, I'll see.
And he held it, and I took pictures of him with a book underneath him. I gotta look for those pictures.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Because he
I
always
did
let
that
me.
one
Okay, you
time
said,
on
I love
Cats
that your
of the
daughter was
World
in
or
the Zoom.
something.
So sad that I missed it. Oh, she'll be in again. Yeah,
And I
that's
had my
fun.
cat with my glasses on looking at the book.
You did that, see? I'm not the only one then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be working in the art room this weekend. Really, one-eye blind art? That's great. Okay, so the Nokia,
That's carried.
33% say Nokia, and 67% are right, and they say Nokia.
He'd look really good in a red bow tie. You should get him in a red bow tie and get his picture.
Yeah, right? I actually did that once. I put a,
In 15 minutes, you'll be automatically directed to the True Crime Live. And that's about the double murder in South Carolina, in Islandton, South Carolina, on a hunting property called Moselle. In case you never heard of it.
I keep calling it the Lodge.
like a bow right here.
Moselle. And I'm sorry we didn't do any crafts today, but we did some memory lane trips.
Mommy.
I just got so tired after all the basketball and my spin bike to Bahamas. It was, Bermuda. I was Bermuda. Yes, and I saw Alexandra Battery, which is some kind of a military thing over there in Bermuda. He tells us little things about everything, while we're riding. Got to see the cannons outside.
They can't trust you completely.
Lovely.
Now, he'll let you touch any
You'll be
part of
finishing
him,
knitting
like
a scarf?
belly,
Oh,
everything,
okay,
right?
good.
Yeah. You love
Carolyn, you're going to be in such good shape you can ride your bike to Foley Beach.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring my bike, but
Thank you,
I don't have a
Daddy.
bike rack.
Well, you want to bring your bike? Really?
I play with his tail. I pull it.
I heard you can rent bikes there.
Elevator. You can rent bikes
I know,
there.
I know.
Yes.
My daughter could bring her folding Brompton.
You can rent kayaks,
Kayaks,
bikes,
yes.
boats of varying sizes.
What about horses?
I didn't check into that.
Beach
Oh, I got a book
I've
from
been
there.
to the beach on a horse with no name.
Yeah,
I
got a
doubt
book
you
from
could
there.
ride a horse down the beach, period. I doubt they'd allow it.
Well, you might have to go to the stables. I think I remember reading it.
Oh, all right then. Okay.
I don't know who's up for
Yeah, I
that.
don't do horses, so it doesn't.
You don't do
does not-
horses?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No. I'll go to the stables, because they always have barn cats and stuff, but otherwise I'm not interested in doing it.
I was just going to bring my surfboard.
They have them.
Best kitty.
Kidding.
You are the best kitty.
I am not going in no water, nowhere.
You're the best kitty. Yeah.
Let me see your teeth. Let me your teeth. Oh, I see them. You don't want me to see your teeth? You don't want me to see those teeth? Let me see those teeth.
I love how Elvis is framed on
I'll
the
show you
wall over
my
there.
teeth. If you give me a kiss.
You really are very dedicated to your love of Elvis. You know that, Bucky Ann?
What?
You're very dedicated to your love of Elvis.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm all over my walls.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I even have love. My Elvis
Oh.
pillow.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
no.
Is that a pillow?
Elvis.
Yeah, ain't
She loves
nothing
Elvis.
but
She loves Elvis.
No,
Is that a body pillow?
No, it's just a.
No, it's a little pillow.
Oh.
It's just that, just
Huckleberry
go to sleep like
man.
this.
pillow.
Really, Linda? I'm glad it was fun.
Uncle Vernon.
Probably
This
already
is the sweetest
sleeping on that
channel.
pillow.
Oh, thank you, Linda T. I'm glad you found us. How did you find us?
It is cold here, Julianne. Seriously. Let me
Oh,
give you all
Julianne.
the
Yeah,
temperature.
Julianne's in Arkansas too. Yeah.
34 right
Here,
now.
we'll tell Julian to call on the camera.
How Julie is.
I'm surprised he hasn't worn your skin off.
Right?
Everyone is so sweet. You saw Elvis in person, Jeannie? That's nice.
I did.
Jeannie saw him in person,
I did too.
and so did Binky.
But he was old and fat then.
He
I
was.
don't care.
Oh, I didn't care.
He was fat Elvis.
Well,
I
he
didn't
was
really wanna
big
go.
Elvis in Vegas, but I don't know if he's still performing, but he was at the, at Harris.
Scooter, I saw a new flower we have to make. It looks so easy. I'm gonna start. I was gonna make them tonight, and then I just got so tired after basketball and then spin biking. Just too tired. And I tried to have my second wind, and now I've got my second wind, but it's gonna be time to go to church.
Now it's showtime.
I know.
Yeah, Mike should be home.
Where do you go?
Michael had a show.
Oh,
I wasn't feeling good. I still don't feel great.
you don't feel good?
No, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go check on my
His
little
last
angels.
concert in Pink. Are they asleep, Binky?
I'm gonna go see right now.
And you might be surprised what I think about the Murdoch case. What do you think? Tell me.
I like your leopard top.
Do tell me.
Are you talking to me?
You
Yeah,
talking to
when
me?
it's-
You must be talking to me because I'm the only one wearing a leopard top on here. That's what you should have
It's
said.
actually, I know it looks like leopard, but it's actually, they're all
hard.
little hearts.
I know.
It's like a
And it's,
cheetah. You
but
talking
it
to
gives
me?
Victoria's Secrets.
You do, Sassy? Again? How many times is that, Sassy?
Oh, Carolyn, I think his goose was cooked today.
Oh, no, Sassy.
But no, some people in the chat are saying it's not cooked for them.
Oh, it was totally cooked for me. He looks so guilty today.
They said
Right,
no.
Video?
Somebody just said no. 2 people said no.
Video.
Why do you think that, El?
Video. Share with me.
Video.
Share with me. Well, because they put him right there. The phone put him right there with them. And with the steps and everything.
I'm on the
with white-
fence. Okay. Did you watch today when they gave you that, like his times and stuff? That he was
Yes.
there? No, I'm talking to Linda T. When he was there, Linda, and you're still on the fence after that? She's still on the fence. Linda's still on the fence, and somebody else said they were still on the fence. I don't know if
He
it's
was going through the
Kevin, I
whole thing
think,
with me,
Kevin.
explaining it to me.
No, I think it was pudding or something.
Oh, I
Maybe
thought
it's-
Kevin
Yeah, it
was
was pudding.
Hoodie. Video Real was going through the whole thing, every single time thing with me, and he was convincing me all the way.
Shall I stay? Oblivious sin
It's bedtime.
if I
Explain it to
can
everyone, Video, go ahead.
falling
Well, a lot of people watched it already, El.
with you.
You still have doubt, pudding?
Yeah, pudding has doubt, yeah.
Today, during the prosecution's examinations, they detailed in graphic description how Alex Murdaugh, based on cell phone evidence, was at the crime scene.
Yeah, but see, remember when I told you they've done that with that video, and people still, there's still a little window. You see?
Can I give you my opinion?
by all means. Yes.
Okay. If he didn't do it, then that means that within 5 minutes, someone had to come in, take his place, and kill him.
What if somebody
First
was
of
already
all-
there? What if somebody was already there, Al? What if somebody was already there and been there?
In five
No, what if
minutes,
somebody was already there? See, people are saying, what if somebody was already there?
So then somebody just slid in.
No,
Whoever
no,
was,
you're not
he was in wait. He had to be lying in wait.
right,
He just slid into where Alex was, into his place when Alex left,
right.
killed him,
Right.
and left. First of
Right.
all, who would that person be?
Well,
Anybody he
couldn't be
hired,
anybody
he knew a
because
lot of,
he
he knew a
was-
lot of people. He could have hired anybody.
He
And why
screwed a
would
lot
they
of
do
people
that?
over.
That was
if he hired
1,800 acres. He could have been in like a utility vehicle, came in the other way, not through the main gates, but in some type of a utility vehicle, left it, walked over there, and was waiting in there. Yeah.
But then you're talking if he hired someone, which means he's still guilty.
Well, yeah, of conspiracy,
Not
but did he
guilty
pull the
murder,
trigger?
though.
But there'd be somebody else, and there could still be.
If somebody wanted to get him back for a business thing, they would have killed him, not his wife and son. It's
well,
ridiculous.
not necessarily. I mean,
That hurts as
taking
bad.
out your family is worse than killing you.
Not to that guy. He was 80.
Julianne says, "I think he's guilty, but the prosecution has done a terrible job of convincing the jury."
And that's her, that's everyone's opinion. That's fine. That's what I just think. Me myself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember everybody there knew him in the town, and so it's going to be very hard to get a jury to say he's guilty.
I don't know about that part.
No.
It depends on what people, there's what, they say their popularity was versus the truth. What did people really think? I mean, like in their own homes, what did they really think of that family?
Right.
Right, but they don't want to be the
You
one
have
that.
the son already, driving the boat drunk. You've got the housekeeper dying on the front steps. There's just so many things attached.
But he
How
had,
many
they have the
people are actually
Murdochs
afraid
in
of
the
him?
courtroom for the last 100 years.
But look at this. There's 9 people on the panel, and they can't agree.
Well, they've
So you got 12 jurors.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Well, you don't know how many people are afraid of him, too.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He may get
Scooter
off.
says,
I'm saying he won't. I'm saying he may get off.
Me too,
Get any money
Me
or
too,
whatever. So, what's to be afraid of now? It's not. It used to be that he obviously threw his weight around, and if you don't have it anymore,
I also feel, Scooter, that the prosecution does not badger their witnesses like the defense does.
And like, you guilty or not, it's to get the 12 jurors to agree.
True.
That's going to be the hard part, like you said, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this panel, though. Scooter.
Scooter? Yeah. If I have to come down there.
She said, "Look at this panel, though."
We're the bomb, Scooter.
Okay, Scooter.
Yeah.
You just made my heart skip a beat.
Ooh, best we can. Of what we've
Me
got.
too, Jeannie. Captain Lee says he is guilty and I hate his yelling lawyer. Yesterday he really pissed me off yelling at witnesses.
I lost my phone and I followed your voices to find. Thank you.
I've got to put my
It's so alien-like.
Sort of like breadcrumbs.
It's like
hung
we live
jury.
on
You
Mars.
think Linda T thinks hung jury?
Yeah, even if he's guilty, it's going to be hard to convict him, I think.
So what happens if there's a hung jury?
I don't like the prosecution's case. I don't think it's not as solid as it could have been. There could have been other things they could have used.
Okay, so we're going to continue this right on into the other live. Everybody hold on tight. You're going to be directed.
Do we have to join you, Zoom?
No, you stay right where you are.